Hello, 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 and welcome to Barça Live for this match day 17. Barça against Leganés on the back of a big European win in midweek. 3-2 in Dortmund, the night of Ferran the Shark. How spectacular was that? We flip the switch to La Liga and we look to widen the gap at the top of the table. Right now, we're tied at 38 points with Atletico de Madrid and just one ahead of Real Madrid with one game pending for them. So we need the 3 points tonight, a strong, convincing win against Leganés to stay top of the table going into the end of the year. Right, let's go over to Montjuic. Marc Brau is there. Marc, tell us all about Barca's lineup.
Hi Robert, hi Barça Live fans, how are you? How is it going? Live here from Stade Olympique Just Companys in Montjuic. A cold day, but it's not the same cold that happened in Dortmund last Wednesday. Today we are coming back to the league. We know that in Champions League we played very well against Borussia Dortmund, but today it's time to focus in the league. Remember that we only got 5 of the last 15 points in the domestic competition. Today we will face Leganés, a team who played last season in second division, but we have to take care because they got 5 draws in 8 games away in this season of La Liga. We have the lineup for today. Remember that Hansi Flick won't be on the bench today due to the suspension after the red card he received just for doing this thing with the hand against Betis. 2 games suspended for Hansi Flick. So Marcus Sorg, we have talked with him. We're going to listen to him in a few minutes. Will be on the bench today. Let's go with the lineup with only one change between the last lineup against Borussia Dortmund and today. Eric Garcia is coming back to the starting 11, but he won't play as a holding midfielder. He will play as a centre back. What does it mean? That Pau Cubarsí today will start on the bench. Let's go. Barça will play with Iñaki Peña at the goal, with Alejandro Balde. An important game for him as a left back today. He reaches 100 official games with Barça, so congratulations for Alejandro Balde. With Jules Koundé as a right back, with Íñigo Martínez and today Eric Garcia as a centre backs, and the same players that played in the last game against Borussia Dortmund, with Marc Casado, Pedri and Dani Olmo in the midfielder positions, with Dani Olmo playing as an attacking midfielder, with Rafinha at the left, with Lamine Yamal at the right, and with Robert Lewandowski playing as a striker. Remember that last day against Borussia Dortmund, Ronald Araujo wasn't the best, but he did not play any minute. We hope that today, after more than 200 days, today we hope to see again with the Blaugrana shirt our Uruguayo, the Uruguayan player Ronald Araujo, maybe in the second half.
Right, thank you very much, Marc. We hope so. We hope that we can see Ronald Araujo in the second half. And there is Barca's lineup for you. Do you like it? Do you not? Rate it from 1 to 10. On the live chat, I'll read out some of your comments. What would you have done different if you think there was anything to do different? Some people felt maybe that tonight was the night to have some rotations. Only one change compared to the lineup that went out and beat Borussia Dortmund. Returning to the show, Spencer Siegel. You all right?
Hello. I'm great.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a Sunday night, right?
Yes.
It's a Sunday night.
Okay,
yes.
I lose track.
Natalie Baresi, welcome back.
Thank you. Happy to be back with the Christmas decorations.
Did both you guys think there would be more changes in the lineup?
Yes and no. I'm happy to see that Pau Cubarsí is getting a little bit of rest. I know those 17-year-old legs might say that he's not tired, but I guarantee you that deep down inside he needs a game off.
Randomly Asian.
Good name
of someone, yeah. Says it's an 8 out of 10. Kamal Ali, also 8. Wizboy says a 10. Zainaba, 8 out of 10. Imposter, 8. Footy Clip says love. Love to you. Who else? Elizabeth Wimmert says 8 out of 10. Lots of 8s. Lots of 8 out of 10s in this lineup today. Some may feel that Ferran the Shark might have earned his opportunity to start tonight, but he will start from the bench. However, he was fantastic coming on the other day as a super sub.
Yeah, I think looking at the league table, it's very, very close. I think the team wants to just get the win, ensure that, and hopefully if we can get a big advantage, then start to rest some players in the second half. I'm assuming Ferran Torres will come on as a sub. He's been a super sub lately. So I think it's pretty good, and I'm happy to see Eric Garcia back.
Tony Close, not Tony Kroos,
Oh.
says a 10.
Could you
and
imagine?
Ayor Patrick says perfect lineup. I agree. I like today's lineup, and I think the thought behind it is, hey, let's try and get it done in the first half and see if we can rest some of our players in the second half. As we saw the other day, by the way, in Dortmund, Hansi Flick took off Dani Olmo, took off Rafinha, took off Lewandowski, later on Lamine Yamal. Worked out anyway.
Yeah, and this is not the type of game that you can just take for granted because there's only 2 games left before the holiday break. Once we get there, everybody will have the opportunity to rest. So these games you got to take seriously, and even though Leganés don't seem like perhaps a fierce opponent, you do have a lot of things going for you. You're at home, so as Hansi Flick likes to do, go out and win the game in the first half.
And like Margrau said, 5 points out of the last 15 in La Liga. We need to get back on the winning track. We've given away part of the advantage that we had at the top of the table. Atletico de Madrid right now tied at points with us heading into this game. Of course, they have already played this weekend. We haven't. Real Madrid just 1 point away from us. It's very, very tight up there.
It's super tight. It makes for a lot more fun of a race if you're a neutral.
Yeah.
If you're a Barça fan, you're happy to be there right now. The way that this season has gone, pretty fun result yesterday in Vallecas.
Yep, we'll get it.
Not
we'll get
too
to
bad.
that. It wasn't too bad. Right, I want to ask you guys on the live chat, and of course you guys here on the show, who the key player will be. Eric Garcia returning to the lineup for the first time since the game in Vitoria, 6th of October, that was. So
Wow.
just over 2 months since he last started, and that was as a midfielder. 2, Pedri, we're going with a midfield option there. If Pedri plays well, Barca plays well generally. Or the youngster, Lamine Yamal, who has been shining as of late.
Yeah, I want to say Eric, but I'm going to go with Lamine on this one because somebody's got to work to break down a very stubborn Leganés defense. That's what they build their whole identity on. That's how they got to the top flight from last year, is just trying to put up as many clean sheets as possible. It's obviously a lot harder when you're going up against the best teams in La Liga rather than the second division sides. So it's going to be up to somebody like Lamine to break down the defense with a little bit of dribbling.
Natalie?
I'm going to say Pedri, but also kind of as an excuse to also say Casado, who had an amazing game against Dortmund and has just been amazing this whole season. But I think the midfield is going to be very important to find the space to break down that defense. I don't know how Leganés is going to play today, but if they decide to just fully defend, then we're going to have to break that down and hold possession and be patient enough to create plays and find Lamine Yamal or Lewandowski up front.
It's split on the live chat between Lamine Yamal and Pedri. Gurklos going Lamine, Shabod 27 going Pedri. Who else have we got here? Imposter 2.0 going Lamine. Clown Spike going Yamal. Naeem as Nazim going Pedri. Fully Lionel going my birthday, happy birthday. And who else have we got here? Footy Clips 10, Lamine, Chevy, Lamine. And let me find another Pedri in here. Asamoah Bright says Pedri. I will go Pedri as well. Barca need to get back to the Flick style, need to dominate in midfield. Seems like the perfect night to do it at home against a team from the lower part of the standings. Let's hope to see a dominant Barca tonight. On the bench, led today by Marcus Sorg, because Hansi Flick is suspended for 2 games. Things that happen, hey? Marc Brau got to talk to Marcus Sorg. Let's hear what he had to say.
A few minutes to start the Barça Leganés game. Today we are with one of the assistant coaches of Hansi Flick. We are with Marcus Sorg. Hi, Mr. Sorg. How are you?
Hi, fine. Thank you very much.
Well, finally you play at home after 3 consecutive games away. What kind of game do you expect today against Leganés?
Yeah, I think we expect a defense formation from them, and we had the last game at home many problems with it, and it was our advice for today that we have to bring 100% from the beginning, and we will to win the game.
Only one change in the lineup. Finally, Eric is coming back. Maybe as a centre back, what do you want with this change and with this lineup?
Yeah, Eric deserved the startup line, because he trained very well, and Cooper had a lot of games in a row, and so it was a logical change.
And the last one, finally you play at home. You said what happened against Las Palmas in the last game. So how important will be today the fans just to support the team? And a game at home, you played many games away this season, so how important would be the fans today?
Yeah, the fans are very, very important for us, especially for the players if it's a tight game. And we are very happy today that we can play, and we will give all.
Okay, Marcus, thank you very much.
Welcome.
Marcus, talking about what the team expect about tonight's game against Leganés.
Mark and Marcus at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic there. We are facing Leganés, a team that have not won away
Super
from
Pepino!
home. Super Pepino is in the house, so is Kat.
Yeah!
The two mascots, there they are. Look at
Are they
them,
gonna
look at
fight?
them having fun in Montjuic. There is Leganés' lineup with Dimitrovic in goal, Alti, Jorge Sáenz, Sergio González and Javi Hernández at the back, Renato Tapia and Neyu in midfield, with Munir, the former Barça player, on the right wing, Oscar on the left, Cisse as the attacking midfielder, and Miguel up front. One of those teams, Spence, that are bottom part of the table, fighting to stay out of the relegation zone, have not won away from home, but of course you can't take them for granted.
You know, it's funny. I've done more Leganés in the last year and a half.
When
2
you say you've
years.
done Leganés, it's the commentary.
Yeah,
You've called some of their games.
commentary. I've been to their stadium 2 times. I saw Leganés Español last year in the Segunda when I was out in Madrid, just hopping around. Man, there is no other team in La Liga that gives me this gives me more pereza. There's just, I don't even know how you translate that.
More than Getafe?
I was gonna ask that too.
It's just, at least, I don't know. I want to be like respectful,
But at least
but
they
at
have
the same
a fun
time,
mascot.
they have they're the best mascot in potentially in world sports. But I don't know how to translate that. Like Getafe, at least they have some players who are capable of doing things, and to me, this Leganés team, there's a lot missing from it. I really don't see how they avoid the drop. The only other way that they might be able to do so is if Valladolid and Espanyol and Valencia are still so bad that somehow they finish 4th to last.
But on the other hand, with Barca returning home for the first time since the Las Palmas game, we saw in the Las Palmas game, completely different team, but Barca should have been the dominant side there. We saw what can happen if you don't come out guns blazing, taking your opportunities. There's a risk.
Yeah, and I think this game, Barcelona's had a bit of a weird couple of months, especially since November. But I think this game, we cannot let these points slip away. This is with how close, especially the league table is. Hansi Flick said he wanted to finish the league, the year first. These are the types of games that you can't take these teams for granted, but we can't waste these points. This is an opportunity at home to show how we can play. We have this fantastic lineup. We have to dominate this match.
We do. And we look to feed off of the positive energy of the win against Borussia Dortmund in midfield. And my Guess the Player features pictures from that 3-2 win in Dortmund. Let's start with Guess the Player. The first mystery player, Spencer Siegel.
Talk to me. Super Pepino.
That is not the super mystery Guess the Player. Who is that mystery player?
Hey, what's up, guy?
Huge interrogation
Hi.
mark on his
Does the
face.
Pepino have a name?
How's it
Or is
going?
called Super Pepino?
Super Pepino
Oh,
is
okay.
his name. I guess it's somebody fighting against the Dortmund front line. So, Balde, Inigo, Kubarsi, Koundé. I'll go Kubarsi.
Yogo Kubarsi.
I agree.
Lots of Kubas. Sergei Shakatrian says Kubarsi. Shabod 27 says Kubarsi. Shabido says Kubarsi.
Kubarsi. It is. It's gotta be. Look how this many people can't be
A
wrong.
lot of Kubarsis. Can all those people be right?
They can't
Can all
be
those
wrong.
people be wrong?
No.
Are they right? Are
Yes.
they wrong?
No.
Who knows?
We
Let's
know.
get the answer, please.
Boom!
Well done.
Kubarsi. Kubarsi. On the bench.
He's on the bench today.
Resting.
He has to do homework.
He's on the bench today, but he was the first secret player. Let's get the next one on our screens, please. Natalie, the next one is for you. Who might that be?
Oh, it's so easy. I
Is it?
think. Maybe.
You think so?
Probably.
How easy? Is it a midfielder?
It's your guess, not mine.
I don't know. I want to say Casado or Pedri. I feel like it's midfield. I don't think Casado wore the gloves.
No, they're not. They're not gloves.
Alokpe says...
Oh, they're having his hands.
They're just blanking out his hand.
Yeah.
Oh, does that mean he has tattoos on his hands?
No, it just means they don't want to show you.
They don't want to show you if it's...
They don't want to show
okay.
you anything to give anything away.
I'll just go with I don't know, Pedri.
You'll go with Pedri?
What was it, Cousin?
Alokpe says, I want you to put the match on the screen. We wish we could as well, but obviously we can't.
No.
As you know. Emir says, Lamine Yamal. Shovkat says, Olmo. Shabod says, Casado. Sergey says, Casado. Shabod says, Kaza. Ethan, Casado. Seth says, Casado. Sajak says, Casado. Is it Casado?
Well, that was my first guess.
Kaza.
I was close. I was confused by the hands.
And the last one, guys,
What are you gonna do?
is for both of you. Who might that be?
What's going on with the hair?
That can
Rafinha?
only be Rafinha.
Yeah.
There's only one man on the planet who that can be. And it's not Robert Van Eyck.
And it is.
Well, if he got a different haircut.
Well, I don't know.
I would pay cash money to see his hair in that style, like the silhouette or
If
whatever.
Barcelona wins the Champions League,
With a mini bun?
Would you do it? If they win the Champions League? Yeah, you would.
Right, you go in with Rafinha.
yeah.
Carolina says Rafinha. Clown Spike says Rafinha. Annoying Boy says Dani Olmo.
Annoying boy.
Nate says Dani Olmo. Ethan says Rafinha. Terrence says Dani Olmo. Split opinions here. Leo Olmo.
Olmo.
Elvis Olmo. Martina Olmo. Seth Olmo. Arpon Olmo. Shaquille Cloet says Olmo. Is it Rafinha? Is it Olmo? It's Dani Olmo.
It was that little hair sticking up. Boo, this is
Apparently
rigged.
there was not only one man on the planet that could be Spencer Seagull.
Well,
I think there's only one man on the planet who can appear in front of our screens soon,
Save us, Mark.
and that
Mark,
is
we need you.
Rafinha taking a free kick. Let's see.
Pooh.
Oh, we
Well,
didn't see the outcome.
I
of
saw
it.
it, Alco.
We've got Rafinha, we've got Lamine Yamal starting, we've got Lewandowski, we've got Dani Olmo starting today. There is Barca's lineup with Iñaki Peña Koundé, Eric Garcia, the only change compared to the lineup in Dortmund. Eric pairing with Íñigo Martinez, Balde at the back, Casado and Pedri in midfield, Lamine on the right, Rafinha on the left, Olmo down the middle, and our Pichichi, Robert Lewandowski, up front. Give us your thoughts on that lineup. Give us your thoughts, Mark Brau.
Hi, Mark.
Hello, how are you? I'm really close for the mascots. Today is the mascot day. Here you can see Kat and Super Pepino, but I have to say that I become friends with Kat just at the preview show, so I talked
And
with
that's
him
Eugenia.
many times. So it's Eugenia, yeah. How are you guys? How are you? Super Pepino and Kat, but I have to say that I prefer Kat, but you're cute too. You're cute too. So this is the
And
event.
we got their
this is the event.
predictions.
So, can you give me your predictions?
Hey, who's
Resultado, un resultat. A veure, com ho fem això? You can. 0-0? Said Super Pepino? No.
Oh.
Kat said no. Barça will win. Barça will win. This is what they
Yeah.
said. Okay, so goodbye. It's well done, but I prefer Kat with me. So we have to say goodbye to them. Very kind. Thanks for everything, guys. The Kat and Super Pepino live on Barça Live. I think it's one of the best moments of the season, guys. I think it's like a dream come true to be with them. I think it's very interesting that Super Pepino said 0-0.
I hope he's not right.
He did not say a win for Leganés. He said 0-0. Maybe it's like,
El
okay,
resultado Pepino.
He said.
it's fine.
Mascot for
And it was cute to see Kat to say, I cannot move my hands. So just touching the bat, just to say that Barca will win tonight. So, well, after this incredible moment, maybe one of the highlights of the season here in Barca Live, I have so many questions for you guys as always. Let's go with the Barca Leganés quiz edition. So, and remember that you can answer in the Barca Live chat the answers that you think are those questions. So I will start with you, Spence. And for sure, I have to say that today is the most difficult one because you are on fire. You were right in the last 3 or 4 consecutive tweets we did. So let's go with a little bit of stats for tonight's game. So Spence, could you tell me how many different Barca players have scored a goal against Leganés in history? 6 players, 9 players, or 12? Put your answers also in the chat if you want, Barca Live fans.
Well, I know for a fact that these two teams have played each other 8 times. I know for a fact that Barca have won 7 of those 8 games. And so for that reason, I'm going to say that there were 9 players over those 4 years that scored goals against Leganés.
You are wrong. It's 12. I have to say that many people said that it's 9, but it's 12. It's a little bit tricky because you said 8 times in La Liga, Spence, but there were a Spanish Cup game that Barça won 5-0, and that day players like Griezmann, Lenglet, or Artur scored at that day. More than Messi, Luis Suarez, Dembélé, Coutinho, Ansu Fati, Messi, who scored, Arturo Vidal, Paulinho, many times against Leganés. So the answer is 12, but you were right. If these games of the Cup did not count, Spence, you were right. So in La Liga games are 9 players. So I can give you just a half point for you.
Mark, who's singing the anthem?
Sorry? Yeah, they're singing the anthem, but I don't see where is the singer. It's here with Kat.
Cat is singing.
Is Kat singing the anthem?
This is the anthem sing
We
just
can't
on
see
the pitch.
Cat's in the way.
It looks like Cat singing.
Yeah.
Listen him. Uno, mal sab tu tom. Barça, Barça, Barça. This is the anthem. While the anthem is sounding, I have to make the questions because I don't have more time just to do. So let's go with the second one. Natalie, as Spence said, we played only 8 times in La Liga against Leganés, and Leganés many time ago played in the La Liga. But do you remember when was the last Barça-Leganés played? Which year was the game? So it was in 2019, 2020, or 2021?
I think. Well, now I'm just forgetting, but I think it was 2020.
You're right. You were right. And it was a special game because it was the first game played during COVID time. And it was the first time that a game was played at Spotify Camp Nou after the lockdown. So it was the first time that a game was played in Spotify Camp Nou after the lockdown. Barça won that day. And this is related
I interviewed
with the
Gary
third
Lineker
question.
that day.
Oh,
I remember that.
Cool.
Shout out
So
Gary
the last
Lineker.
question,
I love him.
if you remember, Robert, maybe you should know the last question. So that game played in 2020, Barça won 2-0. So do you remember which players scored at that day? Who were the last Barça player to score against Leganés? These are the options. So I will give you some some keys before of this, Robert. Do you think it was Ansu and Messi, Messi and De Jong, or Ansu and De Jong?
Right, I'm going to put Messi in the answer because
It's always a good bet.
it's always a good bet.
Yeah.
And this is before all the Ansu injuries. And Ansu was on fire. I can't remember De Jong scoring. I'm going Ansu. Ansu and Messi.
You're right. You are right, Robert. So you are on fire. Well done, guys. Well done, guys. So 2.5 because I said that I would give half point to Spence for the answer. So well done, guys, in this quiz. And let's go very quickly because we don't have much time because the game is about to start. I will explain my secret numbers for tonight's game are 50, 30, and 9. I don't have any time to give to you just to try to know what those numbers could be, but maybe the first one, Robert, is easy, isn't it? 50?
Is it?
Number of goals scored this season? That's 54.
Goals scored in La Liga. So
Oh,
you're very
okay.
close. In La Liga, I think it's a very long amount of goals, 50 goals in 17 games played for Barça. So maybe today we can score more goals. But Barça have reached 50 goals in La Liga. I think that it's a very great number of goals scored. The 30 is related with Ferran the Shark. He has scored 4 goals in the last 3 games, and with the 2 goals scored against Borussia Dortmund, he reaches 30 official goals with Barça. So I think it's important to analyze that number of goals that Ferran Torres reached the last day against Dortmund. And the last number is 9. It's the number of games that we have played at home this season. Very,
Only
very
9.
short number. So today will be the 10th game at home this season. Remember that the last one we lost against Unión Deportiva Las Palmas. So we hope that Barça is going to win the 10th game of the season at home. I think that Barça today will recover feelings in La Liga, so I will go in my prediction with a 4-0 for Barça, guys. I think Barça today we're going to win again in La Liga, 4-0 for me. This is my prediction. I have to go to my position. We'll listen in a while.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, Mark. Right, just about 5 minutes to go until kickoff. Our predictions on the screen, and I would like you guys on the live chat to give us your predictions. What do you think the final score will be in tonight's game? From the graphic there, we're going from less optimistic to more optimistic. From Natalie to me, we're all predicting a clean sheet, which we haven't had for a while.
Well,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
once we get one goal, then everybody's in on the competition because the next possible goal brings somebody into it.
On the other hand,
What if
But
it
if
ends
Leganés
1-0?
score in the first minute of the game, then we're all screwed.
Natalie, you're predicting that it's not going to be as easy as I'm.
Well, I'm hoping that it will be, but the last league game against Betis, I said it was going to end 3-0, and it ended 2-2, so I'm a little bit traumatized. So I'm just trying to hope that we just get the win, start simple, and then
Oh,
we
so
can
your prediction is based on your own karma.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Marix says
I would love to say 5-0, but
5-0.
I'm scared.
Rati, not Irati, says 3-1. Leo says 5-2. Claudiza says 5-2. 5-2. Quite an entertaining result.
5-2.
Pedro Lozano, 3-0. Kamal Ali, 5-1. Forsu Dixon, 6-0. Clown Spike, 7-2. We're getting optimistic here. Ronaldinho,
V?
I don't think.
No.
The,
Verified?
but I think Barca 3-1. Says, I think Barca 3-1, other team, I don't know the name. Leganés is the name. CNST 3-1. Fion 7-0. Emily Caffel says 5-0. Dempster says, why don't we watch the game here? We don't have the rights. I'm sorry. We do watch along. We have fun. We provide commentary. We entertain you as much as we can. That is what we do here. Alia, 4-0. Patrick, 4-0. Eddie, 3-0. And Gurklos, 5-0. Marek says, 4 minutes remaining. Well, that comment came 1 minute and 15 seconds ago. Now it's 2 minutes, 40 seconds until kickoff. Might be a little bit longer because the players are still in the tunnel. So we might be a bit delayed with kickoff today. But let's have a reminder of tonight's lineup right underneath me there. Iñaki Peña in goal with Jules Koundé, Eric Garcia, Íñigo Martínez and Balde at the back. Marc Casadón, Pedri in midfield. Lamine Yamal, Olmo and Rafinha up front. Lewandowski as the reference point in the attacking line. Do you like the lineup, Spencer Siegel?
I do. And I'm also, I assume this is what it's going to look like, what we have on our screens. But last year, Eric played a lot at right back. And I know Koundé prefers to play center back. I'm not saying this is what's going to happen, but it would be kind of nice, actually, to see Koundé slot in for a little bit and help defend some of the big bodies Leganés have, because some of the ways in which Leganés score is just
Like
popping.
going to a back line of 3, you mean, yeah?
Well, it could be a back line of 3, or you slot Eric out on the right-hand side and let him play more laterally. I don't hate that idea. I don't think they're going to do that, but
You try it.
But I just think Koundé is a really good center back as well. So is Eric. They're just different styles because one plays more aerially and Eric plays more on the ground.
Natalie, what would you like to see from Barca right at the very beginning of this game?
I'm saying high pressing, trying to score a goal as fast as possible, not let Leganés hold possession, just wreak havoc on their defense.
Right, well, the players are stepping onto the pitch for this matchday 17 game against Leganés. 3 much-needed points for Barca after our recent form in La Liga. A reminder, 5 points out of the last 15. And right now, Atletico de Madrid are tied with us, with one more game, of course, at the top of the table with 38 points. Real Madrid 1 point behind us after their draw yesterday against Rayo Vallecano in quite an entertaining game.
There were stretches of that game where I thought that Johan Cruyff was in charge of Rayo. It was incredible the way they were playing.
The way they were playing towards the end as well,
Yeah.
like pressing really high, making it very uncomfortable for Real Madrid, but taking huge risks.
But we've been there. We've played at Vallecas. We've seen what that looks like. So this isn't anything new to anyone who's been following a little bit of Barça or Madrid, like La Liga in general. It's tough to play in Vallecas.
I did the thing that you're never supposed to do in those cases, which was I was out for dinner. I missed big chunk of the game. 75th minute, 3-3.
They're like, oh, it already sounded like that.
Should I watch it? Should I not? And generally, when you turn it on, immediately Real Madrid score because you're hopeful, and Real Madrid
yeah.
always score in the final quarter. Now, yesterday, I said, take the risk. I watched it and I was nervous, but they didn't score. It was good. Good to watch. What is most important about today's game? Option one, getting back to the flick style. 2, widen the lead, the gap with Real Madrid and, of course, Atletico de Madrid at the top of the table. Or 3, give important players rest, which would happen in the second half, of course, if we get the job done in the first. Guys, what is your option?
Sorry, I was looking at. They're gonna give the.
They're going to give the golden boy to Lamine Yamal. We're waiting for that.
I think it's a bit of everything, but probably I think just go back to that Hansi Flick style, that dominance of the game, clean sheets, scoring lots of goals. I think that's really important.
Spence?
Just win, man. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just by any means necessary. If it's 1-0, it's okay. You just got to win.
Yeah.
Right, well, a round of applause for our young Lamine Yamal, our young star, who's going to offer the Golden Boy trophy to the fans at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic. There he is. Round of applause, come on, guys, for Lamine Yamal, the youngster. "17 years old and already more trophies than the 3 of us together."
Well, we lifted a trophy a couple of years ago.
Well, yeah, we had a replica of a trophy which we didn't even contribute to winning.
Says you.
As fans, we did.
Well, maybe you
We're
were
here
the...
cheer like Mark's talking to Hansi and all the guys after all the games. We have some influence.
We have, yeah, let's say a 0.1%
That's
of
something.
right?
influence.
And guess what?
We get to lift trophies.
We get to lift trophies.
We get to lift replicas of trophies. Didn't get to do it last year. Hope that we get to do it this year. The players are ready. The players are on the pitch. We're playing in Blaugrana tonight. We're playing at home, and we want a big, big win. I would like everyone to fill the live chat with Blaugrana hearts, blue and red hearts. Come on, guys. We need some Blaugrana support tonight. It's not the most exciting of opponents, as Spencer Siegel said, but hey, it's 3 points. 3 points in La Liga. I can't do it.
What are you doing? There it's
He was like watching
it's like
somewhere
a
else. So you can't
square.
see.
It's a heart. How hard is
Blue
it?
and red hearts, come on, guys, in the live chat. Support for our Barça.
Like this.
And the game has started with high press from Rafinha.
That's not a heart. Oh wait, I can't see the heart. Sorry.
Marc Brau, are you seated where you're supposed to be seated?
Oh yeah.
Hi guys. Yeah,
Hi.
do you listen to me?
Yeah,
listen to me?
I can
Yeah.
listen to you, yes.
Everything is perfect. You saw exactly what happened with Lamine Yamal. This is one of the surprises of this night. This is the Ballon d'Or for the young players that also Gavi and Pedri won many years ago. Do you remember that? So
Yep.
Lamine Yamal also with the young Ballon d'Or for him. But I like the way that he received the trophy. Just a few seconds and let's focus to the game. It was, I think, a good image from Lamine Yamal. Absolutely focused on tonight's game. I have to say that I'm just recovering for one of the big moments I lived with Super Pepino and Kat next to me in the warm-up
I'm
show.
jealous.
Right, Marc, who do you think the first scorer of tonight's game will be?
Well, for me it's difficult to know because again Barça lost the field, el sorteig de camps, Robert. We
Yeah,
lost again.
the captain's draw, like we're
Yeah.
playing the opposite way.
Yeah, the opposite way. For the third consecutive game, we play just for the opposite way. If you take a look at the camera, we attack on the left. Usually we attack the first half on the right. But I will go with Dani Olmo today. I think it's Olmo time. He played incredibly well against Dortmund, and I think it's also Olmo time to score the first goal today.
Hasn't been Olmo time for quite a few games now.
I know. I'm waiting for it. I would really like to see it.
Waiting for the right
I
time.
think it's Pichichi time. I think it's Pichichi time. I think it's a perfect game for Robert Lewandowski to get at least a pair of goals tonight, and I think he will open the scoring.
I agree, but I'd like one of the 3 goals that I've predicted. I'd like it to be Eric.
Okay, Natalie?
Or all 3. I think that it'll be Rafinha. And I said that he would score, so... Ooh.
We'll get Danny going.
And he's been on fire. He scored in I don't know how many of the last games in a row. Right? So I'm going to go for Rafinha.
I would say also that it's been quite a long time. Careful with that long ball played into Barca's box. A chance here for Munir, who squares up against Iñaki Peña. And it's a corner kick. Iñaki Peña with a big save.
Phil,
Oh, the live chat with airplanes.
The
For
same
Iñaki
thing
Peña.
that happened against Betis when Iñaki Peña saved the first goal of a former Barça player like Abde. Today it's exactly the same.
with his
A
chest.
former Barça player like Munir was very close to score the first goal, but Iñaki Peña's Airlines, please, I'm calling.
Dangerous, huh?
It technically wasn't the... Oh! Leganés have scored.
Well,
On the
all of our
corner
predictions
kick.
All
are
right
wrong.
then.
Nobody's getting their prediction right today.
All the predictions are wrong.
I just wanted a clean sheet was like something that I wanted, and when was the last time we had a clean sheet? Do you guys know what's going on here?
Very cold right now at Montjuic. It's very, very cold.
Sergio González.
Sergio, the captain, a player who was formed in Real Madrid
Boo.
club, and he scored. In fact, we have to say that it's the first goal that we received for a corner kick. We did not receive any corner for a corner kick, any goal for a corner kick. It has to be today. It has to be today, so it's not expected this.
He was all by his lonesome self. Someone lost him, clearly, inside the box. And all of our predictions are out
Right
of the
down the
window.
toilet.
Right down the toilet.
Right
Well then.
down.
Right.
That doesn't mean that this game is over because there's
It's
a lot of
very
time
early.
left in this game.
An early goal can sometimes be, a lot of times, be very unlucky.
Here's Lamine Yamal inside.
But the thing is, Leganés do defend really well, so we're saying at the beginning of this program, we have to figure out a way to break them down to play through them.
Yeah.
Do you think...
Oh, guys,
Ooh, careful, there's a
yeah.
Barca player on the ground.
There's a
Oh,
Barca
no.
player on the ground. I think it's Rafinha, who may receive a hit of a Leganés player.
Hands on his face. Let's see if we get a replay.
Today, we have to say
Well-
that it's the first game in his career for Barca to the referee, Quintero González. He was a referee of second division last season, maybe the same level that Cordero Vega showed 2 weeks ago. But we hope that today Quintero González can have a very good first time refereeing us.
Okay, Rafinha seems to be fine. Renato Tapia was the player who stuck his arm out. Rafinha ran into his arm.
Yeah, it looked like it hurt.
It did. Plus it's cold
I wouldn't want to run into anybody's arm on
Probably
the
like
pitch
high
today.
speeds.
on a cold night in
Yeah.
Barcelona, in Montjuic. It gets colder in Montjuic.
It's
as well.
not even that
windy.
cold in here. I wouldn't want to run into your forearm.
No. Do you think it is unfair for me to ask the Barca official intelligence for its prediction right now, having already conceded a goal? So the Barca official intelligence already knows that Barca are conceding a goal.
But usually when you ask Barca official intelligence, it already factored in
The goal.
the goal. Like it already knew before the game started.
Okay, well, I'll ask the Barca official intelligence then. I feel like it may be a little bit unfair,
Are
but
you gonna be able to get over there?
got a little bit of a.
Oh,
an
it's so
advantage.
festive.
It's so festive here. Hey, our Christmas tree. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time for you
Oh.
and I.
Karaoke night, am I right?
We could do a Barca
Barca official
karaoke.
intelligence. You know that Barca have conceded a goal already, but I'm going to give you a chance to give us your prediction as the artificial intelligence of Barca. Will we win this game?
Will we win this game? Yeah, of course we're gonna win this game, but you knew that I knew that we were gonna concede one, maybe even two tonight, okay? If we're not careful, I'm thinking it's gonna be a 3-2 victory for Barca.
3-2 victory for Barca. Wow. I hope this Barca official intelligence is wrong, and I hope that we can go to 5-1 or something. Barca lost it there. Right, let me get back to my seat. Thank you, Barca official intelligence. Let's see. Eric Garcia coming in for the challenge. Mark, how have the fans responded to this early Leganés goal?
We are absolutely frozen. Very cold right now. The
A bucket of
atmosphere-
ice cold water, yeah?
Yeah. It's like, many of them, because it seems that also Barca players are just thinking about what happened about this. So be careful.
Careful with the cross by Alti. A chance there for Leganés. The ball back inside the box and it's cleared by Eric Garcia. And Lamine Yamal will pick it up. Let's see if he can speed it up. Come on. Come on, Lamine.
We have to wake up. We have to do the same things we did in Dortmund. So we know the way that we have to follow, but the first minutes today are more similar than the minutes against Las Palmas than in Dortmund.
Inside Cazador, Rafinha, quick touch.
Let's
Lewandowski
go.
back to Rafinha.
Could have given it to Olmo.
Cazador. Leganés defending very tight here. Now there's Balde, Rafinha looking to protect. Rafinha pushed from behind. Also trying to keep it in. Leganés recover. Now the high press. The team led today by Marcus Sorg. Iñaki Peña
Oh
way
my
off his
God.
line. Heads it out.
I prefer that Iñaki Peña.
I do.
I prefer the decisive
Very brave.
Iñaki who comes out to the freaking midway line. Fine.
Not so tentative, not so...
I'm all about it.
Hesitant.
I'm all about it. That's fine.
If
If
you're
it
going to do it,
works.
go for it.
Yeah.
Right, we're in a situation that, well, we didn't think we were going to be in, but we trust this team to make the comeback.
I mean, this goal didn't happen in the 60th minute where Leganés just start wasting time immediately. Like, they know there's a whole game to play here. Barca just need to stick to their plan.
Let's make it a long, long night for them.
And we need the people in charge of this production, not ours, but the games, to show Hansi Flick in a suite somewhere behind a window, staring menacingly like a
Yeah, right
James
in the
Bond
middle.
villain, petting his cat or whatever.
He should be with Cat, the mascot.
Careful here, Balde looking to put the cross inside to be picked up by Rafinha. Rafinha looking for an angle. Rafinha back inside. Lewandowski misses.
God.
Or Dimitrovic saves, rather.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Big chance for Barca.
Great play.
Lewandowski
Oh.
with a chance to equalise. Barca recover with high press.
This
Here's
is what we
Cazador
need.
inside. Olmo, he can
Olmo.
shoot. Olmo looking for the pass inside the
Should have
box.
been Olmo time.
terribly unlucky.
Let's see the replay there.
Well, let's hope for more of that. But any
Rafinha
goal.
picks it up on the edge of the box, serves it on a platter for Lewandowski, who tries to push it in. And the ball saved by Dimitrovic. Right, I think like we need the vibes, the good vibes of a Barca legend. We had Alexis
do.
Sanchez
We
in
did.
the last game against Real Betis.
We had
had David
David
Villa the other day against Dortmund. Who might we have today? Let's see.
I assume we have options.
I like
see
options.
which Barca legend, guys, will join us for tonight's game. Let's see. So we've got 5 options. Can we show them? Can we show the...
Oh,
Oh, careful.
that's Robert and Grizzy, but
Wait a minute, because Lamine Yamal has the ball
Oh,
inside
is
to
it Olmo
Dani
time?
Olmo's going to chase it. It's going to be
no.
protected and goes out for a goal kick. Right. Which Barca legend will we have today? We've got options 1 to 5. Natalie, I'm going to give you the choice today.
Ooh. Okay, that's so many options. Well, it is Alejandro Valde's 100th game with Barca, right?
Yeah?
And he is number 3.
Okay.
I like that number. And also Marc Casado, I see here, has 3 assists. So I'm going to go with number 3.
Okay, option 3. Option 3.
What's behind that number?
What's behind that option 3 as we see a picture of Ronald Araujo on the bench?
Show us door number 3.
If we can, please.
Opa.
Oh!
Iniesta. Iniesta.
Who won?
Iniesta, who played with the Barca legends this morning against Real Madrid in a Clásico, which we won. Have you seen the highlights of it? Xavi Hernandez had a great
He
backheel
did.
pass.
I saw
haven't
that. I
seen
saw
it.
that.
I need to see it.
Did you see the highlights, Marbrao?
No. But are there in Barca 1?
They are on Barca 1 and they're on
Okay.
Barca's YouTube channel as well. Barca won on a Real Madrid own goal scored by former centre-back Fernando Sanz.
Wow.
A bit like a Zunzunegui goal, Marbrao, if you you know the reference.
The Bottles final. The Bottles final played in Madrid in 1968.
Yep. Right, Mark, we're seeing a reaction here from Barça.
Yeah, we see the reaction and was a bit active what Lewandowski had, and it was a great save by Marko Dimitrovic, an international goalkeeper, the former Sevilla and Eibar goalkeeper, who did not save any occasion in the game against Real Madrid, but today he did. So, okay, we have to play with this. And now it's a clear foul on Íñigo Martínez that the referee from second division last season did not say nothing. So we have to keep fighting. But I think it's good. The good thing is that Barça got an important attempt just a few minutes after receiving the goal. So we have to continue fighting in this way.
30 minutes played. We're 1-0 down. And Leganés have a ball on the right-hand side. Played into Munir. Koundé will intercept, and Barça have a chance to run here. Although Leganés have done well in their defensive transition. What was your favourite thing about this week? The 3-2 win against Borussia? Araujo being back in the squad? Or Rayo Madrid yesterday? I enjoyed that, but it has to be the 3-2 win against Borussia.
It's gotta be.
Yeah. Dortmund away, like, especially with our recent form, that was fantastic.
Although Araujo being back in the squad list is great news as well. Marblau, your favourite thing about this week?
No, Dortmund, it has to be. I was there, so I lived an incredible atmosphere there.
Jealous.
And I'm very proud of the way that I managed the cold at Dortmund.
That's what I was going to say, Mark, because I thought you might not vote that because it was freezing cold in Dortmund.
No, but I was very proud about the way that I managed. I got 5 jackets there, 2 socks, I doubled the socks, leggings. So I'm very proud about the way that Barça played. Yeah, it was very beautiful at that time. But I was very proud the way that I managed the cold.
Right, here we go. Lamine Yamal through to Koundé. Koundé defended by 2. Can Koundé win it back? Koundé's knocked over. Hey, that's exactly the same thing as what they just did to Íñigo Martínez. And there was no foul called. So.
Yeah.
Well, maybe because in second division last season was not a foul, and the referee coming from second division for the moment is refereeing as a
shots
second
fired.
division.
Here we go.
Already attacking
Here we
the
go.
ref.
Breaking glass.
XOXO says prediction.
XO.
Our predictions have gone
Gossip
down the
girl.
toilet. Well, we predicted clean sheets for Barça. Natalie predicted 2-0, Spencer
Another
3-0,
foul.
Mark 4-0, me 5-0. We're not good at predictions, although I did get mine right against Borussia Dortmund.
I will try to find if the referee lost his whistle, maybe in the second division last season, because there was another clear foul near other box.
So then maybe.
Wait a minute.
Maybe we
could get a whistle on the show. If the referee's forgotten his, we could get a whistle on our show, although Lamine Yamal is down now.
Oh, I don't like that. If Lamine Yamal is down, you blow that whistle.
Why? Wait.
Are you fine, Spence?
Sparks.
I'm good. Sparks are flying on the show.
Let's
Hard
see.
foul on Lamine Yamal, hand to ankle. Is he all right, Mark?
Yeah, and it happened the same than in the last actions, no foul, because maybe the referee lost the whistle in second division last year.
Lamine's still down.
Yeah, but did you see a replay? Was a clear foul?
I didn't actually see. Ter Stegen, Christensen,
Ansu
Sergio Dominguez,
Fati,
Ansu Fati in the stands.
Marc Bernal.
Right, Lamine Yamal being helped up
Seems okay.
by Dr. Pruna. Ferran Torres warming up just in case, so is Fermin.
The shark.
I don't think we need the shark yet.
Not yet.
No.
Too early.
But that's a foul.
That's a foul, and his ankle gets caught underneath the tackle. Ooh! There's like a quick
Clipped his leg.
twist of the ankle there. He's on his feet, that's the good news.
Oh, there's an aggression. There's an aggression. There's a Barca player just lying on the pitch. It was a foul, but for the referee, it's no yellow card. I don't know if it's an aggression at all, but all the stadium complain about it. But no cards again.
Maybe he forgot his cards as well, Spence.
Yeah, seriously.
I
It's
mean,
not a-
if he forgot them, like, I can help.
Well, he was in second division last season. Maybe it's the level that he has. Second
Nah,
division.
I
Second
think-
division.
I don't think there was anything there. Rafinha's back up. Lamine Yamal is on the pitch. Set piece opportunity for Barca. 17, almost 18 minutes played now. We're down 1-0. Need to see a bit more.
Inigo
from
Martinez
Barca.
goal.
Maybe the Eric goal comes here.
Oh, there you go.
Incoming cross by Rafinha. Eric Garcia got his head to it. But nothing came of it. Throw in Barca.
For the moment, it reminds me of the game against Las Palmas, stopping the time many times.
Yeah.
One of the worst referees in Spain, and Barca not playing well. We have to say we are not playing well. So we have to be better.
We need to be better than this. Let's see. Balde, Rafinha lets it roll. Lewandowski tries to protect it. Nothing called as he went down. Leganés win it back. Barca managed to win through good pressure, and that will be a throw-in to Barca. Let's try not to get too frustrated with the referee.
You got to play through it.
Let's not play that game.
You really can't let yourself get frustrated with the referee if you're out there on the pitch. You have to focus because it's very easy to lose your cool like that.
Especially when you're losing.
Should we ask Iniesta for his prediction? Maybe he'll give me a optimistic prediction. Andres Iniesta's button number 8, I guess, because
that would
Was
make
number 8?
that would,
that
make,
would
sense.
make sense.
Right, so button number 8, Iniesta prediction.
Oh, it's a festive
festive.
Iniesta. Festive
3-1.
Iniesta.
3-1.
3-1.
3-1.
That's it. That's a better angle. There's a bit too much shine on his face. Thank you, Andres Iniesta, who played today with the Barca Legends in the Clásico Legends win.
Was the game in Japan? Sorry.
It was in Japan. Careful here, the cross by Koundé, the header by Dani Olmo goes wide. You just
Iniesta
saw.
flew straight from Japan here.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
No, I just saw.
The Xavi assist?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't,
Yeah,
assist
yeah,
to
yeah.
the
Yeah.
hockey assist.
Yeah, we can show it. I can just show it on my phone. We have the rights to it.
We have the rights to it. Or maybe just
Watch
once
it
you're
on
done with this
Barca
show,
One.
go and check out Barca's YouTube channel or Barca One, and you can find the highlights of that game.
Or do that if you want. That's fine too.
Barca Legends lately cooking.
Yeah.
2 Clásicos that we've beaten Real Madrid, 1 on penalties. Today, 2-1. We've seen the first of Xavi as Barca legend, Iniesta as a Barca legend.
And I heard they were going to call you for the next one. You got the football at your feet there.
Got football at my feet.
Is there a certain age you have to be?
I think you have to be a retired Barca player.
Old.
Right, let's see. 21 minutes played. We've had a good chance to equalise with the Lewandowski attempt denied by Dimitrovic. But other than that, Barca running into a wall. Here's Balde.
Come on, Balde.
Switching from left to right with his run. He's an unfortunate first goal. Look at all the bodies Leganés have there in the middle.
Yeah, as soon as the
Also need
Barca
to try and
player
spread
gets
it
the ball,
wide,
there's
widen
like
things
2
up.
men on them.
Here's Cazador. Be a good day for a Cazador goal.
It's true, it's been a
There
while.
goes
you go.
Koundé, back to the edge of the box. Rafinha was waiting there. Pedri tries to keep it in play. A Leganés player is down. Barca
Keep going.
keep on playing.
Yep, play through it. No need to stop
Incoming
now.
cross by Lewandowski, punched away by Dimitrovic. It falls to Koundé.
Shoot.
Koundé is going to cross
Nicely
it back
done.
in. A header by Lewandowski over the crossbar. Right, a bit of a reaction from Barca, Marc.
Yeah, a bit of reaction for Barca. We did not throw the ball out because, of course, we know what happened with Las Palmas players 2 weeks ago. So Leganés player was on the pitch, but Barca players, well done. We have another attempt. I think that we have to be more dangerous in that kind of actions. And as you can imagine, Leganés player is absolutely fine. He can walk. He doesn't have blood. He can know exactly how is 1 + 1. So everything is fine with him.
And Leganés taking their sweet time to put the ball back in play. Dimitrovic has not even yet planted it.
I hope we're not going to get a whole 90 minutes of this.
Spencer Siegel.
You love this team, don't you?
I'm telling you, man, me da pereza. It gives me lazy.
They should put the Super Pepino on the pitch playing.
It would be more entertaining.
For the moment, we have a Super Pepino on the pitch, Natalie, but I can say
But
who is without receiving a ban. So
I wish he would go and play, though.
But Barça has to play more quickly. We are playing a little bit slowly, so we have to put more energy with the ball.
Right, Barça moving the ball around. The fans trying to energize the team, and now Pedri breaks free down the left flank, tries to put it inside. Pass intercepted and then cleared. Now a foul.
Now the foul.
On Cazador, who's frustrated. Trying to put pressure on the defender. We've got a reaction from our leading coach today, Marcus Sorg, off of the Lewandowski missed opportunity. Let's have a look at the reaction. There he is, first time for him as a leading coach.
You know, I think we need something to spark the good luck a little bit. I think we've been in these positions and we've been able to come back, and today's got to be one of those days. Like we need to find a spark. Robert,
You're thinking caps?
No,
No?
I'm thinking something different. I'm thinking, what's been our good luck charm over the years?
Since the beginning of time, avocados. Let's make them visible. Let's make those avocados visible. Fill the live chat with
have more
avocados,
avocados?
guys.
What's happening?
Give me some
What is
avocados.
What's going on back here?
Don't know what's going on here. Oh, careful!
oh.
The mention of avocados.
It's already working.
It's already
Robert.
working.
I was walking around my local store in Girona the other day.
Your local
You
store.
were?
My local store,
Where you get your local goods.
where I get my local
Local
general
things.
things. And I saw this in your size,
And
I
thought
said,
of you.
this is for us.
For us. This is
Oh,
for
yes.
Barça.
Oh yes. Right.
So, if you please.
Would you do the honor?
I'm so honored. Spencer Siegel, thank you very much. An early Christmas gift.
Yeah.
Careful
Avo-
here, Alejandro Valde with the cross.
Ooh.
Is this the avocado effect already?
You gotta
Avocados
get
in
it
the
on
chat.
ya. You gotta put it on.
I'm putting it on.
We need this.
Barça is waking up. Barça is playing better.
Wakey,
we put
wakey,
more
Barça.
energy in the pitch.
Avocados.
So more avocados, please. I want more avocados.
Avocados are nice. I haven't had avocados in a while.
I'm a big fan.
Is it
Incoming
avocado
cross by
season?
Koundé. Lewandowski looking for the back heel touch. Now Balde can win it back on the edge of the box. It's touched too long. Elmir Days, please just don't lose. Please.
Also, yeah.
Sorry, I'm taking so long here.
Buttons are complicated.
Buttons are tricky.
Buttons
there
are
it is.
tricky. Should I wear it over the?
Yeah, I think
Awesome.
I think that's
The good thing is with this logo in the middle, you can still see it.
Oh,
Oh, very nice.
Wow, you rocked that thing.
That's for date night. Only special occasions.
Can you give some
Thumbs up.
avocados for the referee, please? Because
Yes.
everything he whistles is just on the other side.
Thumbs
Daniel
up.
not touch the ball.
Or thumbs down for this shirt.
It's good for you, Robert. It fits you.
Yeah.
Do you have the socks too?
I have the socks as well.
What about the jeans? Maybe avocado jeans for
Yeah, you
the.
need some jeans.
I'm overwhelmingly avocado-y.
You need to go home and eat avocados.
Andres Iniesta, do you like the shirt? Andres? Andres.
Chef's kiss.
Andres likes it.
Andres approval.
That's a big deal.
As tasty as Stamford Bridge.
Thank you, Andres. La verdad que sí, Andres? There you go. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, buddy. Right, let's get back to this.
All right, let's make
feel
the
like I need a
avocados
hat
work.
as well.
You look like you belong on a 1970s version of Press Your Luck.
I don't know
I
that
don't know
reference.
what that is.
Nobody knows Press Your Luck.
No.
The old game show where the no whammies, no whammies, no whammies, stop. No?
Can we get a cricket sound effect?
Am I living in a simulation? What's going on here?
That must be a thing of your country.
No.
In the 70s?
Well, she's from my country.
How old are you?
Come on, people.
What's the reference?
It's a game show. It was a 70s game show. That's all you need to know. So you just
Who knows?
got
Who
it.
on the live chat knows the reference?
If you know about whammy or Press Your Luck, I want a thumbs up. If you don't know about whammy or thumbs up, I need a thumbs down.
Okay.
I don't know about it.
I didn't ask the people in the production room. Shush.
Shush.
Here's a comment from Marbrau. Spats813. Looks like La Liga and the refs want this game to be more interesting than it should be.
Ooh,
While you're talking, guys, another Leganés
There you go,
player
Matthew.
wasting time. So you can go on avocado things or whatever you want to talk.
Chef Isle.
Chef Isles got it.
Oh, Chef Icy, sorry.
Expired Ping has got it. There's people that got the reference. That's all I need. That's all
Good
the
for you guys.
validation
You
I
got
need.
the validation.
That's all I need.
Carolina to Spence.
Go,
Well-
Carolina, same.
Carolina and Alia, I'm sorry, but
Barca fan.
go look it up on
Spencer,
YouTube.
are you going to Budapest?
Am I going to Budapest? Yeah, I said that. Yeah.
Well, the Barca fan wants to make sure.
Yeah.
You have to let Barca
Yeah,
fan
yeah.
know. They'll meet you there.
Come find me in the thermal bath.
Oh.
Which one?
I don't know yet, but I've been told it's the thing to do. It's like
Fun.
-2 degrees outside and like 26 inside. You fry like a lobster.
Nice.
Sounds
Incoming
lovely.
cross punched away by Dimitrovic. Right, I think it's prediction time. Do we have the question, Jordi Corcoran? There we go. It's quick as lightning, both Corcoran and Joan Bagnon. They're on it. What will the score be at half-time? Will it still be 1-0 to Leganés? Will it be 1-1 or will it be 2-1? I'm going 2-1. I'm going optimistic. The avocados are out and I sense that there are better things coming soon. Is Lamine Yamal. Pedri.
Oh,
Olmo. Is
is
it
it
Olmo
time?
time? No.
I'm gonna go 1-1. Just
Yeah?
let's get the tie at half, and then second half we can score a bunch of goals.
Iniesta? What do you think?
1, 2, or 3, Iniesta.
1, 2 or 3?
He's thinking.
He's thinking hard.
2.
2,
So you
1-1.
think it's going to be 1-0?
Yeah, he sees a goal.
Marbrau? Score at half-time?
I think at least we will got the draw. 1-1.
1-1. So I'm the only optimist.
Well, you have all the avocados on, so you have the energy.
I have the energy, and Rafinha's got the energy.
Oh,
Here he is, driving
come on.
forward.
Box, please.
Rafinha inside, looking for Lewandowski.
Just shoot.
Lamine was waiting for it on the right-hand side. Now almost going to win it
Whoa,
back.
whoa.
Play on.
Player on player.
Pedri, bit too much haste.
Chill. Everyone chill. Now play. Now score.
Go.
Go Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal, incoming
on.
cross, headed up in the air. Mark,
Sorry,
when was the
Robert.
last time that Lamine Yamal scored?
Sorry, another lipothemia on Leganés player.
Only 14.
I hope everything is fine. See, yeah, the pitch is green. Okay, you can continue. Sorry, Robert, what do you ask me?
When was the last time that Lamine Yamal scored? Because he's assisted a lot, but he hasn't
Yeah.
scored in a while.
I think it was the Clásico. It has to be the Clásico.
Oh, yeah.
Was it? Goal against
Oh,
Madrid.
wow.
In October.
Okay, so maybe a Lamine goal is what we should be predicting.
I wish it could be a clean sheet, but
Barca in possession here, but Leganés have a line of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
They're
and
pretty
sometimes
much
6
the whole team.
right in front of their box and are very organised at the moment. Need to wear them down. Nice
There you
pass
go.
by
Let's
Cazorla
go.
through to Balde. Put a nice cross in Balde. Balde with the cross.
Ooh.
The finish. Oh, to the crossbar. Lewandowski chases
Is it
it.
going?
And it's cleared by the defence. The chance for Rafinha are so close.
And Barca, understand, the fans are shouting right now.
Let's go. Keep going.
Here
Keep
we
going.
go. Koundé. Koundé back to Olmo
Oh.
with a twist of the head.
But do you think it
It
was
goes
the
high.
crossbar or was Dimitrovic?
I think it was the crossbar, but we'll see now on the replay.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, it's the crossbar. We have to say that we have bad luck in the last games, Robert. I know, but I think Dimitrovic touched the ball.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's both
Yeah.
Dimitrovic and
did.
crossbar.
Teamwork effort.
Robert, I know you don't like this, but we are bad luck in the last
Yeah,
game.
yeah, no.
Remember the crossbar that Fermin hit, Rafinha hit against Las Palmas, the post we hit against
Celta.
Celta today.
How many
so-
times has Rafinha hit the post this season?
Well, I have to give me just a few seconds.
Well, we know 3 because he like Las Palmas. Wasn't
Rafinha
there
2.
one against Betis
no,
as well?
Rafinha 2. Celta and Las
yeah,
Palmas.
I think there was one because it could have been the 3-1 or whatever.
Rafinha, which one? Sorry, Las Palmas and
And Celta.
and today then.
And today, so the 3 last
time.
posts by Rafinha. So
That's a
of
great
course,
save.
I know you don't like to analyze like this, but of course we are bad luck in the last game. We
yeah,
have
yeah.
bad luck.
I mean, football is all. There's a lot of luck involved in football.
Yeah.
Well, there's a team who scored 2 goals with a ribbon yesterday, but it's used to.
The team
Who could that
scored
be?
what?
Careful here, Pedri tries to get it inside.
No.
Oh, Lewandowski! Oh, Lewandowski denied by Dimitrovic. That would have been such a sensational goal.
Again.
Oh, he took it just a little bit too quick, but that touch was delicious.
Delicious
Barca
like
have woken up.
avocados.
The avocados are working.
The avocados are working.
They're doing their job,
we're
but we
getting
need to
there.
summon something here.
Heat them up. We need to
I'm
bring
going to
out.
put a hat on as well.
We need real
I'm gonna put a hat on
avocados.
as well.
Will you
Let's
guys
get
take a
Greasy
bite out
on.
of him? Bring him over here.
Let's get greasy.
Calienta que sales. We need a substitution.
What's up?
Red hat. Red hat has worked in the past as well. We're pulling all the stops now.
Did you miss Greasy?
Oh,
Yeah.
Flamine.
He's so festive.
Oh, there he
Go, Lamine. Inside. Olmo. Through to Lewandowski. Go, Levy. Shot blocked. Lamine.
Shoot!
And a handball called inside
Hi,
the box.
I'm the referee, and I want to whistle everything happen.
It did
Stop.
feel like it was a handball.
Stop. It's the referee said. It's danger on Leganés.
That touch by Lewandowski.
But we got 3 good attempts, and it's an incredible save by Dimitrovic. As I said, with other teams, he did not save any goal. He has all the saves just for today.
I actually had him on my fantasy team as my starting keeper at the beginning of the season. He didn't even play.
Who?
Dimitrovic.
Dimitrovic.
Then I sold him, and he started playing.
So you have your Dimitrovic story. I will bare my soul to the world right now and say that I was doing a game earlier this season with Leganés on comms, world comms, and for 45 minutes
You said Dimitrievski.
I said Rajkovic.
Oh, okay.
He made like 4 world-class saves in the game.
He just kept saying his name.
He was the reason that they were in the game at all, and every save was, what a stop by Rajkovic! Oh my god.
I had that one day
Well done.
with Aguirre Zabala from Athletic Club.
Yeah.
And I can't remember if I kept calling him Aguirre Zabalaga, which is Kepa,
Yeah.
Oh,
or if
yeah.
or
Made
maybe
up
I
a
just called him Herrerin.
These things happen. There's lots of names.
Because Athletic Club have like 4 keepers, or in the past they did.
Yeah.
So it's hard. Things happen sometimes.
Things happen.
All right. Let's
Well,
get
guys,
a goal.
for the moment, Leganés is playing only with 10 players because the other Leganés player was very injured, very injured. Now Barça, I think we are playing better. We have
We
more
are.
attempts, but we put more energy on the pitch. We have to continue. It's important to have a draw at least before the half time.
What does Barca need in order to equalise to draw? I'm going option 3, faster ball movement, which is what we've had in the last few minutes, and we're creating chances off of that. Obviously, then we need to be effective in front of goal. Lewandowski's missed 2 chances that on any other day he wouldn't have missed.
No, I agree with you that you need the effectiveness. That's my choice because I think they're getting into the danger areas really well. I mean, yeah, it's
Through fast ball movement.
Yeah, I agree.
Because we said at the beginning of the game, this is like slow.
Exactly. They're getting there. They're holding the position. They're creating the chances. Or just need that goal. And what's the goalkeeper's name again? I don't want to mess up now.
Dimitrovic.
Dimitrovic is playing world class today.
Made 2 big saves already.
Sometimes players just go against Barcelona and become like Ballon d'Or level for some reason.
I remember always the Levante keeper. What was his name, Marc?
Aitor Fernandez.
Exactly. That's the one. The day we were supposed to win the league in 2018-19 against Levante at home, a struggling side. And
Comes out and makes all the
he
saves.
was like Gianluigi Buffon that day. We did end up winning on a messy goal, but
Yeah, but the last games we have Buffon in every game. Thilesen, today Dimitrovic.
Let's go.
go Lamine, go
Let's
Lamine
go.
Yamal.
Let's go.
Barca speeding things up. Lamine Yamal outside of his left foot, inside, and it's a corner kick, right.
Beautiful. I think he did it even better than him.
Corner, corner,
I think he's
corner.
going to swing
Let's
it
take it easy.
in. Take it easy.
Are you gonna copy the corner?
It easy.
That's not how they did it, but
Here's Lamine Yamal. Lamine could shoot. Lamine cuts
Oh.
inside. Lamine with the shot. Ooh.
but that's what we need to
wide.
do. Take more chances.
Let's see who can take the best outside of the foot.
Needs a
Shot
little.
or pass?
Needs a little rosca.
Let it. Iniesta's watching you, by the way. No pressure.
No pressure.
Ooh. Okay. I see you.
There's a high level here.
I see you. All right, fair enough.
Things are heating up. Oh, well done.
Let's see how Iniesta does it now. I'm like
Come on,
exterior.
Andres.
I'm like
Show
exterior.
us how it's
Get in
done.
on the fun. Warm up those ankles.
He
Yeah,
just-
get those ankles
He
loose.
just played a match, guys.
Oy, 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 oy. Oh,
Oh,
stop
come
throwing
on.
yourself on the ground, people.
The way he just fell.
Who had the best outside of the foot touch? Me, Spencer, or Iniesta? Live chat. Give us your thoughts. Manuel, Leganés want this first half to be over.
Yeah, it's of course. I think that, of course, we did not play well in the first minutes, but it's absolutely unfair the score we have right now at Montjuic. 1-0 for Leganés. We got more attempts.
What's
I think we
happening?
played better than the game against Las Palmas in the first half at all. But okay, we have to manage with it, and we have to manage with all the time that the players of Leganés are losing. I mean, for sure, it will be a long added time today, like in Villamarín, for sure.
Of course, yes. Leganés have had 2 chances. The 2-1. Iñaki saved the first, and then there was the corner kick, which came from that saved chance by Iñaki Peña, and they are 50% on their chances. Barça have had 8 shots, 3 on target, haven't been able to score yet, which is unlike Barça this season.
They're comfortable, Leganés. They're playing an extremely comfortable half. Watch Creasy there. He's very delicate.
He's emotional.
Yeah.
And in spite of that, Barça have come close to scoring at least 3 times.
Yeah, if not for Dimitrovic. What are you gonna do?
Just keep going with it.
Right.
Magic remote.
What are you dialing up?
Hearts, because I need some love for Barca at the end of this first half. Blue and red hearts, come on.
We need
Blue
a
red
little
hearts.
jersey for
do it.
Brizzy.
Let's see if these hearts work. The touch by
Hearts in the
Lewandowski.
chat.
Unprecise.
Hearts. He can't really do hearts. He doesn't have any fingers. He's like Cat.
No, he doesn't even. He only has stubs.
I could do it for him. His little nose.
Koundé knocked over. 3 minutes remaining until the 45th. We'll see how much time is added on. Oof. There's a hard little forearm into the side of Koundé's face,
Well done.
head. Here's Rafinha.
Here we go. Come on.
To Pedri.
Anyway,
Cazador inside for Lewandowski, who
Let's
protects the ball
go.
on the edge of the box. He tries to get it to Olmo. He's pulled down. Koundé back to Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal inside, coming cross into the hands of Dimitrovic. I'd like to see Lamine take the shot every now and again.
yes.
I mean, that's good from Lewandowski. He's doing his best to hold
Yeah.
up play.
It's an uncomfortable game for him with Leganés getting the early goal and putting
The
up
goal-
a wall in front of their box.
The goal came 3 minutes in, and the first 10 minutes after that, Leganés weren't trying to waste time.
And the remaining 30 minutes after
And-
that,
And for the rest of the game, until Barca get 2 goals, they're going to be trying to waste time.
It's gonna be a fun one.
Pedri, nice little move to twist and turn. Here's Rafinha.
Come on.
Rafinha through to Balde. Is it offside? No. Balde, Pedri, lovely
Ooh.
touch to Rafinha inside Lewandowski.
Oh.
Lewandowski with a shot deflected over the crossbar.
Corner kick.
And a corner
And
kick.
I think another Leganés player is on the ground.
Really?
At
Yeah.
least is what I saw.
They are falling like bowling pins.
The same as Las Palmas players, but if the referee is doing his job, these things cannot happen. But
Right, Pedri is going to cross it in. Incoming cross by Pedri at the
on.
near post. Headed away. Throw in Barca. It's Rafinha to Pedri. Come on, Barca.
We need it.
Come on, Barca. 1
Need
minute
the
remaining
goal.
in this first half. An equaliser right now would be ideal.
Come on, Dani Olmo.
Olmo was thinking about what he was going to do next before he received the ball, I think.
Iñaki Peña is basically playing as a center back.
I
Yeah,
need
yes.
Inaki Peña to score a goal or something.
How much added time? Do we get at least 2-3 minutes?
I would say 3.
3 would
Time
be-
wasted.
3 would
I
be
don't know,
just,
with this
right?
ref, I feel like I could have said 1 minute.
3 would be
There's-
just.
I think there's going to be 2.
I think it's going to be 1.
Well,
I'm so smart.
Rafinha was down.
Big brain.
You're not smart yet.
Rafinha was down for a bit, and Lamine was down for a bit as well. I don't know. A bit of
Yeah,
time
but
wasted.
it's
2.
not the referee problems that Barca players are on the pitch. The referee problem is that Leganés players are on the pitch. We have to say that I'm absolutely wrong with everything. 5 minutes.
5!
So for the first,
Okay, let's go.
I have to say that I cried a
That's a
lot.
lot of time,
I know.
let's go.
I cried a lot, but we have to say that a Leganés player is on the pitch. He's on the pitch, he's laying down. He's standing up when Leganés recovers the ball. Now Barca gets the ball, another Leganés player on the pitch.
Where?
But
Are
I
you
think
serious?
he's injured.
I think he's actually.
well, he's
hurt.
bleeding.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
bleeding.
but if you're
Okay.
injured, go out. You don't have to throw yourself on the pitch.
Well, I mean, if the time is added afterwards, I don't have an issue. Yeah, it's
Oh,
he's asked
asking
for a substitution. It's Renato Tapia, right?
I'm far from the player.
So there's going to be a substitution. He's hurt.
Interesting, they waited until the 45th minute. to-
Definitely
Well,
gonna have to
I'm-
add more time.
As long as the extra time is given, I don't mind it. If
We
he's
shall
really
see.
if he's really hurt.
We shall see. This happened at 45:30. We're getting close to a minute
Sure, we should
already.
go to 51.
Let's see.
I would hope so.
So Renato Tapia is injured, so he will be out. And Darko Brasanac, a former Betis
Is he
Osasuna Betis player, will go in.
I think Lamine
He's asking for a
is saying he needs to
substitution.
come out.
Or
Is Lamine the one saying that he needs to go out? Now he's saying
hold on.
He's saying
Hold on.
let's wait until halftime maybe so that you don't burn a substitution window.
that was like a hard twist of the ankle
yeah.
Yeah.
early on in the game.
And for Lamine, who always wants to play, to say I need to go off.
Yeah. Is it the same ankle? Mark, which was the ankle he injured in the Crvena Zvezda game?
Lamine, right ankle.
It's the same ankle.
Yeah.
But I don't see movement on the bench for the moment.
Because I think he said, hey, let's wait for half time. But we just saw a replay of him saying, well, making the gesture, right, substitution. Incoming cross by Rafinha into the hands of Dimitrovic.
Remember that action was not a foul for the
No.
referee.
Iniesta.
Andres.
What?
Talk to us.
Iniesta's a quiet guy.
He is.
Offside.
Careful chance for Miguel.
It's offside.
Offside. Iniesta was completely unfazed.
So how important would it be to score, guys? We need energy. We need fire to score just before the halftime.
Fire emojis on the live chat. Madrid just said we need fire. Fire emojis
Fire.
on the live chat. Come on, I'll go and fill the live chat with
go.
fire. What was the fire sound?
Lots of in the chat.
Lots of
Fire, let's go.
You're so good at making that sound, Robert.
even if it's not fire. Light a fire underneath
Bear's on fire.
Greasy's always on fire.
Here we go.
Greasy's
Danny.
on
Danny
fire.
looking to play Lewandowski on. Danny trying to now find Lamine Yamal. Pass intercepted again.
I'd like to see Dani Olmo try to shoot more, but the defense is always on him.
And yeah, there are just so many bodies is there. Now Pedri
that's a good
over
ball.
the defence. Here's Lamine. Go
Oh.
Lamine, go Lamine, go Lamine, go
Lamine.
Lamine. Around Dimitrovic.
Oof.
Lamine. Back to
Yo,
Olmo.
Olmo.
Oh, scuffs it.
Well, he heard me at least.
A great ball by Pedri. Lamine chased it. I do wonder if
I
he,
know what you're gonna say.
if he was hindered
How
by that
strange.
pain in his ankle.
How strange is to see Olmo
Yeah.
failing in a shot like this.
Yeah. Right, Dimitrovic plays it long. That was a good chance for Barca right before half-time. A reminder, guys, things are tight at the top of the table, and Lamine is grimacing. He's struggling. He looks uncomfortable. I wouldn't be surprised that there's a substitution at half-time.
I think it's time for the
For the
shark.
moment, I don't see Barca players warming up. Remember that we have full of options on the bench. We have Ferran the Shark, we have Fermin, we have Pau Victor, we have Pablo Torre too. Of course,
In
it's
theory, there's
irreplaceable.
another minute here.
Pablo Torre, who was very similar to a waiter we had the other day in our Barca studios, there was a waiter there serving our table who looked exactly, well, very similar to Pablo Torre. Oh, here's
Go
Rafinha.
on.
Here's
Let's
Rafinha.
go.
Over to Lamine Yamal. Inside the
Lamine.
box. Go Lamine. Go Lamine. Go Lamine. Takes it to his right. Lamine with a shot. High.
Good effort.
Yeah, this is all we need. But
I
just,
think
it
the
needs
first
to,
half will end here. Great turn
Oof. Great from Rafinha.
by Rafinha.
Yeah.
There you go.
Half-time, guys. Half-time. I think, of course, we did not play the best game of the season, but the score is absolutely unfair. I think that we deserve more. But the thing is that we are losing right now, guys, again. We need a comeback in the second half.
Right, we are 1-0 down at half-time. Can you give me a, don't think so, thumbs up or a thumbs down with your thoughts on this first half, or maybe even a thumbs sideways, which is what I'm going for, because really, Barca should be up 2-0, really.
Yeah.
Leganés had the one chance, or the one double chance at the beginning of the game. They scored. Barca didn't play all that well up until, let's say, 20 minutes ago, then had chances, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if Lamine is injured,
is it veering downwards,
Yeah.
Spencer Siegel and Natalie?
It's teetering. It's
Depending
trying to
on-
hold on under the weight of the pressure of scoring a goal, and it hasn't happened yet.
Dear, oh dear. Right, Barca will need to be better in this second half. Before we go to the break, I want to know if Iniesta thinks if it's a thumbs up or a thumbs down for the first half. Iniesta? What is it? Thumbs up or thumbs down? He's like also thumbs sideways.
he's lived
veering
games like
downwards.
this.
Second half will be better, he says. Right, let's hope that the second half will be better. We'll take a little break here in the studio, but we're leaving you with Pablo Wools and his half-time quiz. Stay tuned. Hello Barça fans, hello everyone on the couch, and welcome back to another halftime segment here on Barça Live, where we're going to be showing you some of the content available on Barça's different platforms. Of course, the Barça One platform, where you can see loads of exclusive premieres and content, press conferences, live training sessions, and a lot more. And of course, on FC Barcelona's YouTube channel, you'd also get inside view into a lot of what goes on around Football Club Barcelona. Welcome back to another halftime segment here, where of course, we've got a little quiz for you to keep you up to date with everything, keep you on your feet, and of course keep you entertained during halftime. Always thrilling games when Barça are involved, but let's keep those minds working during the 15-minute interval. And let's get straight into it today, because today we've got content that's recently come out. It is available for you guys to watch now on Barça One. At time of recording, it's not on here now, but it is a sneak peek into the future for those of you who are watching this live, of course. Now, if you head to Barça One and you go down to the players section, this is one way to find it. We can tell you that there's a new Origins series that has come out, and it's surrounding the man who we'll get to here in just a moment. Fermín López has a new Origins series out around him. Of course, we've spoken in previous Barça Live halftime segments about the Balde Origins that we've had come out. Of course, there's Pedri, there's Pablo Torre, there's plenty for you to tune into. Really recommend checking these out. Great content behind the scenes to see how these players grew up, how they made it to Barça, what playing for Barça means to them. Some of the best content available you'll see behind the scenes. And if you want to, at time that you'll see this right now live, you can come down to the player section and you can click on Fermín López's name here, and you can see all the content surrounding him. It will appear in one of these boxes here. If you're like me and it's not up yet, then you can just come onto the Barça One app and it will appear in new releases or in Barça One's premieres. Let's not waste any more time then. Let's go on and quiz you about some of that content in Fermín's Origins. I've got a little bit of a sneak peek behind the scenes as to some of the content. So if you have watched it, you'll know some of these answers. If you haven't, get it on your watch list and give these questions a little bit of a guess. Let's begin then. Question number one. Which team did Barça sign Fermín López from at youth level? So Barça signed Fermín López from a youth team when he was very young. Who was that team? Was it Sevilla? Was it Cádiz? Or was it Real Betis? 1 Sevilla, 2 Cádiz, 3 Real Betis. 3 options there. Who do you think Fermín López joined Barcelona from? What was the team who he played at before? Is touched on in this documentary series that is out now on Barça One. I want to see who you guys think Fermín López signed for Barça from. Let's get your final answer in the chat there, because I think a lot of you guys should be getting this one. Or can I catch some of you out? The answer is, drum roll, number 3. Fermín López signed from Real Betis, is where indeed he spent a lot of his youth days. So Fermín López signing from Real Betis to join Barcelona when he was very young too, by the way. Question number 2, also touched on in this documentary. Why did Fermín suffer when he was at La Masia? So what was the reason for Fermín not having such a great time at certain points? Was it 1, because he missed his family? Was it 2, because of his height and physicality? Or was it number 3, because of the language barrier and Fermín López needing to learn Catalan, which is also spoken about in this documentary series? So what do you think is the reason as to why Fermín López suffered during his time at La Masia, certainly in the opening stages too? Great stuff about these documentaries or these Origins series that we bring you is that they show you a lot of this behind the scenes content, the sort of stuff that you don't get anywhere else. Why do you think Fermín López suffered? He has spoken about this before, and it is indeed also included in this exclusive piece of content we've got for you available on Barça One. I can tell you, as I think we're going to get a mixed bag of answers in the chat, that it's number 2. It was because of his height. Fermín was very short when he was younger. When he was just growing up, he hadn't developed physically like a lot of other players, and that really cost him a lot at youth level. And he definitely says that definitely affected him when he was playing at La Masia. It was actually Sergi Milà who helped him a lot as a coach to use other characteristics of his game. But Fermín struggled with his height and his physicality when he was indeed at youth level. Final question, and question number 3 then, back to the happy side. Who was Fermín López's best friend, or who did he grow really close to when he was indeed living at La Masia and spending all his time in Barça's youth ranks? Was it number 1, Gavi? Or was it number 2, Balde? Or was it number 3, Casado? Who do you think Fermín López grew close to and considered a best friend at La Masia?
all, of course, 21 years old, all of those players who I've just listed there, Gavi, Balde and Castelló. 1 for Gavi, 2 for Balde, 3 for Castelló. Let's get those answers in the chat for me. Let's get the final answers in there. Let's see what you guys have gone for, because I can tell you the final answer is, squeeze those last questions in, those last answers, and I should say, it's number 1, it's Pablo Gavi. It's a friendship that has been spoken about before, and it is indeed Gavi. Of course, who also, from the similar part of Spain to Fermín, was indeed Gavi's best friend when he was, or Fermín and Gavi were best friends when they were indeed at La Masia. There you have it then. That is all we have to show you today on this halftime segment for Barça Live. As always, come back here every Barça game, every Barça Live, and enjoy and tune into the halftime quiz, the halftime segment to keep you entertained, and of course, to showcase all of the great content that you can enjoy in your free time when the Barça games aren't on. That's what I enjoy doing, and I'm sure that's what all of you Barça fans, you fanatics, enjoy doing too. Before we go, we're going to leave you with a sneak peek trailer, a little bit of a clip from Fermín's Origins. Take a look at this.
Creo que el primer balón que me regalaron sería mi padre o así, por los Reyes o mi cumple o algo. Pero siempre he tenido ese capricho, siempre era cualquier cumpleaños o algo, siempre la pelota.
¡Tira un pelotazo!
Andó con 9 meses y yo iba con las demás madres que nos íbamos al paseo con todos los niños y él corría. Mientras que algunos estaban en el carro, él corría ya con el balón.
Su plan es de estar todo el día con el balón. Si lo ponía a comer, el balón en los pies. Fermín, quita el balón. Comiendo no se tiene el balón. Abuela, yo lo tengo en los pies. Así que lo tenía que dejar, porque si no, no me comía. Porque era su balón.
Fermín de mayor, futbolista siempre. Siempre lo decía, siempre estaba... Yo voy a ser futbolista, yo voy a ser futbolista, yo voy a ser futbolista. Y mira...
All right, the origins of Fermín is some of the content that you can find on Barça 1, the documentary explaining what Fermín was like as a little boy, how he grew up, how he became the football player that he is currently today, how he became the Barça star that he is today.
What were you like as a little boy?
Very loud, wouldn't let anyone sleep in my house up until I was 2.5.
Okay.
Then my brother was born, and I became the lovely little angel that I am today.
Okay. Yeah.
What were Barca like in the first half?
They were good, actually. I really did think that they played good football and just didn't get a goal out of it. Lewandowski had a couple of chances. There were some incredible saves by Dimitrovic, and they really need to go out with a blast of energy in the first 5 to 10 minutes of the second half, because the longer this goes without a goal, the more Leganés are going to make this like Las Palmas, and the more we're going to sit and suffer and want to basically leave.
Yes, the truth is that after the first 4 minutes of the game, it was only played in one half. Mm-hmm. Barca dominated the game. Leganés put up a very resistant wall. Dimitrovic helped as well when Barca managed to break free and create the opportunities. But there have been moments there where Barca have struggled against a well-organized defense.
Yeah, and I think it's going to continue to happen. Leganés is winning. They're going to keep trying to hold that win. They're going to be trying to waste time, unfortunately, and Barca's going to have to be patient. And like you said, break through that high intensity, get a goal, get another goal, and get them start winning, because otherwise we're going to have another half like this, 45 minutes of just shooting but not getting anything.
And of course right now we still have the question mark, which will be resolved in a couple of minutes, of what will happen in the second half with Lamine Yamal. We saw him make the gesture of the substitution. He got a hard knock to his ankle early in the game, managed to play through it, but we'll see if he's available to play in the second half. His inspiration was the origin of some of Barca's opportunities, and his passing has been key in past games, so we'll see.
Yeah, we said that it was going to be up to him to break through the lines and try and break down this Leganés defense. The thing that I thought they did well, Barca, in the first half, was right in the middle of the park. there were opportunities to pass to the hold-up guy Lewandowski or sometimes Dani Olmo, and then whoever made the run off of him immediately tried to get the ball back. And even though there were 3-4 defenders lined up here for Leganés, they still managed to break through. And the first goal especially is probably going to come from chaos. It's not going to be as smooth and as clean as you like. Lewandowski almost took that incredible goal.
Yeah.
Best player of the first half? Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Pedri. Any thoughts?
I thought Lewandowski honestly was really good. He didn't finish the chances, but he was putting shots on target, which is more than what you could ask for based on everybody else in that first half.
Yeah, I'll go with Lewandowski because we could have been up 2-0, or Lamine Yamal because he's been creating all the problems for Leganés.
Rafinha too. Everybody's been playing decently well.
I just felt missing that goal.
I was going to go Rafinha. He was sharp in the middle, missed a couple of passes, had that opportunity that hit the crossbar, previously touched by Dimitrovic, and being the leader, the captain that we expect him to be. Let's go to Montjuic. Maribral, give us your thoughts on the first half. What do you think Barca can do better in the second half, and who was the best player of the first half?
Well, I have to say that I agree everything you're talking here in Barca studios. I think that Barca deserve more. We grew up during the game. Of course, we were very cold at the first minutes, the team and the score and the goal we received. I think that Barca started to play better and we put more energy on the pitch. We focus more and we have, I think, enough attempts just to get at least a draw, especially the shot by Rafinha directly to the crossbar. 3 consecutive times Rafinha hitting the crossbar of the post against Celta, against Las Palmas, and today. So we don't have luck in the last games in La Liga. And it's difficult to say which player was the best during the first half. But I have to say that every time that Pedri touches the ball, something happened. But I think that more than Pedri, Rafinha was the player who worked closer to the goal. And I think that every time that Rafinha touched the ball, something happened also in the game. So I think the mix between Rafinha and Pedri was the best thing that we saw during the first half. We are really focused on Lamine Yamal for the moment. I'm just watching to the pitch and I see all the Barca players warming up with the same intensity. I know that you saw the image of Lamine Yamal talking with the bench, just saying that he wants to be substituted. And for the moment, I think I can count which Barca players are on the pitch because Barca players are just on the ground. So I think that for the moment, Lamine will remain on the pitch, guys. I don't see any people of the bench warming up in more intensity. So I think I can confirm it. So Lamine Yamal will remain on the pitch. So I think it's good news. It's good news just to start the comeback. Maybe it's not the first goal, but it's a good news to know that Lamine is able to play for the moment a few minutes in the second half. We need a comeback, guys. Many times that we don't have a comeback. Remember that we got a comeback against Valencia. We got a comeback against Rayo, but we need a comeback, guys. We have to focus. We have to put energy. And the first good news is that Lamine is on the pitch.
Nice, thank you, Mark. That is very good news because we did see him make that substitution gesture and then later on say, well, hang on, let me try and play through this. We'll see. A little huddle with the Barca players before this second half starts. I don't even think the Leganés players are on the pitch, right, Mark?
No, for the moment, Leganés players are not on the pitch. Maybe they are wasting time on the half-time.
Yes.
I was going to say...
It was exactly my fault.
I was going to say, you can't waste time if the whistle hasn't been blown yet.
Well, I mean, you can allow the Barca players to get on the pitch, warm up, then get cold, then come out, get them out of their rhythm already. And they don't seem to be in a hurry to come back onto the pitch, those Leganés players. Who would you like to see in the second half, Spence, Natalie?
I have to say I want to see more of the same in the manner in which they attacked. I didn't have too many problems with their attacking output. They were getting through Leganés without too many problems. They were not afraid to lose the ball. The possession numbers tell us the story that if they did lose the ball, they won it back pretty much right away. Gotta just try and... You find one and then the snowball can start to roll.
The question, though, was who?
Well...
Out of the players on the bench. Who could change this game? My answer is, at the moment, I like the 11 we have out there.
Yeah.
Knowing that Lamine has probably said, hey, I'm okay. Trust these guys.
Yeah.
At least for like 15 minutes, as
Yeah.
you said, Natalie. Important to come out, overwhelm them in the first 5-10 minutes.
I don't see anybody else right now who would change the game drastically. Maybe Gavi at some point.
Maybe the Shark. He's in
Yeah,
scoring form.
it's because of his form, but I think, like you're saying, it was working. It was doing well in the first half. We were just missing the actual goal. So hopefully, if they can just keep doing that, and this guy Dimitrovic won't stop being so good today.
I know someone will be happy. Super Pepino.
But I want Kat
Although
to be
he
happy.
predicted a 0-0.
He's already wrong.
He's wrong.
He's wrong already.
He didn't even think his own team would score tonight.
That's the level that Leganés is on.
Right, Mark, are we ready to start this second half?
Yeah,
Is it
for the
cold
moment,
there?
yeah. We have to say that when Leganés players were out, a lot of whistles were here in Montjuic, but the second half is on the go. So we don't have time to waste. Leganés players will waste time for us, so we have to go quickly and trying to get the first goal as soon as we can.
Right, let's see. Let's get energized here with Lamine Yamal feeding
Here we
through
go.
to
Here
Jules
we
Koundé.
go.
Incoming cross by Koundé into the hands of Dimitrovic. Right.
Good start.
I will
Get the avocados.
Don the doze.
I will don the
The
doze, yes.
doze.
Don the
Yeah.
doze, baby. Way.
Very
go.
nice. This is a form,
It's so stylish.
I know.
I have to say.
especially with the jersey.
Should we get some
Avocados.
typical Andres Iniesta energy going? Like,
Ooh, can
get-
I get pumped up with Andres Iniesta?
yeah,
Is
let's get some
he?
Iniesta
I mean,
energy. Like,
Go get over there. Get
go and
pumped
get
with.
pumped up with Andres Iniesta.
Let's go,
Spence.
man. Come on. We ready? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Spence, try not to disrespect the Barca legend.
I'm not disrespecting him. I love the guy.
Okay.
That was beautiful. Oh, romantic. Hey, he's married.
There you go. Right. Let's see if that Iniesta energy helps
I need that.
Barca. Who will be the first substitution? De Jong, Gavi, Ferran, Marc. I see Fermin is warming up.
Fermin.
Who else?
Yeah, I
could be
see
good.
Gavi, Ferran, and Fermin. I think those three players, Gavi, Ferran, and Fermin, warming up, and more players, as you know, as usual, that Hansi Flick wants more players. And we have Araujo. I will talk to Uri if we can show you the image. It's Koundé in the middle, but we have Araujo. Araujo's warming up. You can watch it just behind you guys on
There
the
we go.
screens. You can watch it. This is the Uruguayo. And yeah, this is the singing of the Montjuic right now. All Barca
Right,
fans
let's
singing
get it.
Uruguayo.
Here's Koundé. Pedri. Barca moving the ball around, the pass by Cazador, intercepted Leganés, trying to hit Barca on the counter-attack. The Uruguayo warming up there.
I mean, he could help score a goal today. We really don't need the
That's
defense
true.
right now. We just need the
We need
height,
goals.
goal scoring, his heading ability.
We've gotten a few corners, so he can
I
help.
would take it.
Just general energy.
Nice ball.
Come
Here's
on.
Koundé. Oh, Lewandowski get to it. No! On the edge of the box, Rafinha, the volley! Takes a deflection and it's a corner
And
kick.
this is Montjuic atmosphere right now, guys. This is Montjuic atmosphere. Everyone believes in the comeback.
Come on. Right, let's go. Corner kick. 48th minute. Let's see if we can get a Nini goal, a Koundé goal here. Incoming cross, Lewandowski going up for their header.
Still in.
And
We're calling for
Leganés
handballs, are we? That's what the players were doing.
Barca
Clear it.
players are complaining about the handball.
not like
Didn't look
very
like
convincingly, no. Here's Lamine Yamal. Lamine, incoming cross. Oh!
Offside.
What a pass.
But still a cross.
Outside of the boot, baby.
Of course it was.
Outside of the boot.
Insane.
Hit him. Hit him.
Do an exact replica.
No, I can't. There's too much going on in this studio, but
Not bad. Ooh. The control.
Oh.
Now we're just showing off here. Okay.
Oh, Spence.
That was
Right. Let's go.
back to the.
I was expecting a bounce. I was expecting a bounce. There's no air in this ball. Look at this. There's no air in the ball.
Iniesta.
A header.
Give me a header. Off the
On the
chest.
chest.
Off the chest. No.
No.
I need a
No,
medic.
no.
You're
Medic.
right.
We can't be wasting time. We need you to get up.
Right. Okay. Barça have space here. Cazador. Go Casa. Here's Rafinha. Rafinha.
Come
It's a
on.
4-on-5 already. Rafinha speeding up. Rafinha looking for options. Out wide. Alejandro Balde. Balde. Rafinha's been knocked over. Incoming cross by Balde. That was a terrible cross.
But it was a clear fault on Rafinha's. You have
Yeah.
to whistle it. It was very close to a free kick. I know
Nothing
that.
was called.
I know that in
There was
second
an
division,
advantage.
maybe this yeah, it's an advantage, Robert, but you are very close of the box. I think you should whistle the
That's
fall.
a literal
Oh.
shove to the ground.
That's a yellow card also.
But you know what? You might be right that it's a foul. But if the referee plays advantage, then the responsibility falls on Balde to stop. If he doesn't see that there's a cross or an opportunity in the box, he has to stop play and say, no, we don't want the advantage, we want the free kick.
Yeah, I agree, Spence with it.
Go Lamin. Inside
Come
Olmo.
on, Olmo.
Olmo. Looking for Lewandowski, but the ball didn't get there. Barca do recover it though. Pedri. Over to Cazador. Cazador inside.
Come
Olmo.
on,
Go
Olmo.
Danny. Go Danny. Inside.
Oh,
Koundé.
They're getting so close, man.
I don't care who scores. We just need to score.
Right. Question. Who will score Barca's first goal? Natalie.
I don't know. Lewandowski.
Spence. Who will score?
Rafinha.
Rafinha. Okay. I will go Pichichi, Lewandowski as well. Iniesta. Who will score Barca's first goal?
Iniesta will score.
5.
Olmo.
Lewandowski. Good effort. Good effort. Thank you, Andres. Manuel, who will score Barca's first goal?
All more time. I said all more time in the first half. I continue with it.
Okay. The fans raising the volume, and on the live chat, what are we thinking, guys? What are we thinking? Who will score Barca's first goal?
Come on, we need this
Long
energy.
ball for Rafinha, won't get there. Persona con corona. I hope it's not coronavirus.
Maybe with a crown
I hope it's
Or
not Real
a
Madrid.
Corona, like a
or
beer.
a beer.
Says Lamin.
Okay.
AZ1K says Lewandowski. Akinwande says we score 3. I hope so.
Great.
Ishak Niwas says Rafinha. Musa says Lewandowski. Alias says it's Olmo time. And Janet Louise says Rafinha
Yesterday
will
was
score first.
Rafinha's birthday.
Yesterday was Rafinha's birthday. That is correct. What I can't remember is how old he turned. Mark, do you have that information?
Sorry, Robert.
How old did Rafinha turn? How old is he? Because it was his birthday yesterday.
28.
Oh, already.
28.
Koundé gave away a corner there. 53 minutes. Princess Verdal says 28 years old.
Remember that the goal we conceded was direct for a corner kick. We have to be careful.
Liat says birthday present. Come on. Well,
Oh, what
I
are we
hope
doing?
so. How long does it take to take a corner kick? The last one they had, though, was a goal. Altimira into the hands of Iñaki Peña.
All
Let's
right.
go fast,
That'll
fast.
work. That'll work.
Go, Balde.
Just go.
Okay, Balde to Pedri. Now Olmo.
Just got to keep moving the ball.
Yeah.
One touch, make a decision. But
Long
now
touch by Olmo.
we've played the first 9 minutes of this half, and you can see that there's a little bit of desperation starting to set in. You can't have that.
One of those games in which Barca will have to sacar el orgullo, you know, as they say here, like bring their pride out, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Casado.
I mean, they do have to play pridefully, which I think they've been doing. They played poorly against Real Sociedad. They're not playing poorly tonight.
Yeah.
They just
bad
gave
luck.
up. They just gave up a goal early.
Come on.
Oh, Rafinha knocked over. What? How is that not a foul?
Because he's a second division referee. I told you before. It's very bad. Very, very bad.
Now,
Such
what
a
is that? An
foul.
offside call. That's such a foul on Rafinha. Swarmed by 3 defenders. 10 minutes played in the second half. Barca have not been able to score yet. Had
Yet
plenty of
is the
chances to
key
do
word.
it.
Low,
In the
low,
first
low,
half.
low, 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 low. Al Barça es la nostra vida.
I'd rather hear the Lewandowski rap on this show, but that of course only comes on
It's been a hot minute.
Let's
with
just
the
go.
Lewandowski
Shoot.
goals.
Let's
Inside
go.
pass by Lamine Yamal, looking precisely for Robert Lewandowski.
So close, but
But as Spence said, I remember, we are looking like a little bit desperate.
Yeah,
We are
a bit too early to be desperate.
Yeah. It remains more than 30 minutes, so we have
Yeah.
enough time to score 1, 2, 3, or 4 goals. Of course, let's start with the first one, but
Lamine. Long ball straight
Careful.
to Iñaki Peña, and Barca will start again from behind. What do we need here, guys? Come on.
I think they should maybe be a bit faster. They kind of stop here.
I also say get back to playing through the middle.
Yeah, they're.
But
always going
with
on
players wide to try and spread the defense out, because if we're all gonna
Clumped
go
up
down
in
the
the
middle,
middle.
we'll just clog things up.
They've had the most success though playing through there with those little 1-2s. And they really haven't manufactured a whole lot from wide areas. Other than Lamine just doing Lamine things.
Here's Balde. Balde back to Casado.
Let's
Casado
go.
inside
Oh.
pass, headed away. Lamine
Come on,
will pick it
Lamine.
up on the edge of the box. Lamine hinting at the shot. Protecting the ball. Lamine Yamal over to Balde. And now Rafinha on the left. Rafinha, can he put a cross in? Looking for Lewandowski!
with the shoulder.
With his
Again.
shoulder. Now Leganés will take about 3 minutes to make 2 substitutions, I guess.
Yeah, Nastasic, centre-back, would enter on Munir position, and Diego Garcia, a forward, on Miguel. So the 2 forwards of Leganés are out, Munir and Miguel, but
Miguel of
the
the
substitutions are another striker, Diego Garcia, but a centre-back. So definitely Leganés will play with 3 centre-backs, with 5 players at the back. So más madera, more wood, as we said in Spanish.
Marcus Sorg reacting to that missed chance by Lewandowski.
Maybe.
Maybe that way.
I like his little hops.
The cross from Rafinha came in so hot that Lewandowski's jerking motion of the header was late. That's why it went off his shoulder. It came in real hard.
Rafinha knocked over again. Now here's Pedri.
Kind of like to see Rafinha go more to the middle.
Pedri over to Lamine Yamal. Go, boy.
Middle.
Pedri
Okay.
dribbles in.
Come on,
Pedri
go,
tries to
Pedri,
get
go,
inside the
Pedri.
box. Here he goes. Pedri,
Oh.
back pass. Corner
Good
kick.
idea.
Right. Barca looking for a way. Will we find it? Let's hope so. Rafinha
Don't
with
need
the
to
cross
waste those
clearance by the
chances.
Leganés defence. Back to Pedri. Lamine, Pedri.
Pedri. Pedri, go ahead and shoot.
Go Pedri. Inside. Olmo. Olmo with a touch. Olmo dispossessed. Barca will win it back on the right flank through Rafinha. Here's Rafinha.
Whoa.
Rafinha.
Okay.
Keeps it in. Rafinha keeps it in. Rafinha keeps it in.
It's so clear.
It's
so
inside the
clear.
box, nothing.
It's so clear. It's so clear.
It looked really, really clear.
I'm just, and the referee saying the bar saying it's nothing.
Actually, VAR might help us.
The referee said that the bar saying it's nothing. I'm very close to the action, and I really see Rafinha get stopped by a clear fault on the box, but the referee said that nothing.
We're getting a look now. That's not a foul. It's not a penalty. Sorry. It's not a foul.
He goes down when he feels the contact, right?
It's not a penalty. Let's play on.
And the ball
Almost went out.
almost went out. Let's see. Rafinha tries to get around Javier Hernandez. Javier Hernandez. Oh, we didn't get the
We're
replay.
going to get 4 shots of the ball, whether or not it went out. And
Yeah, which is irrelevant right now. He does stick his arms out.
I don't know. What's happening?
What's happening is that Oscar, another former Real Madrid player, is not playing with fair play.
And I just
saying
love
that
what
the ball
Pedri
has
did.
to be put just from behind, and Casado was fighting against him, and Pedri said, okay, enough, we are losing time.
Yeah.
Yep. And I love what Pedri did.
But maybe it's something that Oscar learned in La Fábrica.
No, maybe. God knows what they learned there.
But I think it was well done by Pedri, so it's not losing more time.
Yeah. They're doing it on purpose. We can't fall into a little trap.
Exactly.
Right, Balde, go. Rafinha.
Ferran and Fermin will go in. So the first 2 Barca players to go in just in the second half will be the Shark and Ferminator.
2 Fs.
Yeah, I like it.
That, yeah.
The double F.
We need that energy.
Give me a half hour of those 2 guys in the middle of the park. Who are you taking out?
Maybe Lamine.
Maybe he takes off Lewandowski. And Olmo. He's taken off Lewandowski in the past.
Yeah.
Although he is in the right positions this time in this game. He's had opportunities. He's getting into the spots. Here's Olmo. Olmo. Ooh, lovely.
Oh, what a
little
clear
ballet.
handball.
Handball.
I saw it
No?
from here, and I'm blind.
No handball? Nothing?
What happened with this guy? You are in La Liga right now, not more in second division. Maybe you deserve it, but you have to see these things.
Yeah, but there are handballs in the second division as well.
Can we get a replay on that?
So are you saying that this referee doesn't have level for second division alone?
I don't know. It was not a handball.
It was not a handball.
It was not a handball. We just saw the replay.
But you have to say yes.
No, Mark. We try to be as unbiased as possible.
We just saw the replay.
I know that's difficult for you, but we have to be.
You have to learn more things on him, on this, Spence. You have to live here for more time.
Right, Inigo Martinez. Over to Balde. Olmo.
Let's get out of this little corner.
It's just frustrating because, yeah, Leganés are defending well, but Barca have had
So
more
many
than enough
opportunities.
opportunities to be leading this
Yeah,
like
we
3
could-
goals to 1.
Exactly.
They just got to put a couple. They just got to put it in the net.
That's by Rafinha, Koundé, back to Lamine Yamal. Here is Lamine Yamal.
They need to watch the tape from Brayo yesterday.
Exactly.
Play like that.
There's
Come
Balde.
on.
Olmo.
Shoot
Go
it
Danny.
all.
Go Danny.
Just
Oh, the
shoot.
cross
Yeah,
into
seriously.
Get
nowhere.
a shot on the target. Don't need to
Trying
pass
to get
the ball.
too
Look,
fancy.
3 shots on target we've had.
Don't need to pass the ball into the net. You got to start shooting.
Eric protect it. Eric back to Iñaki Peña.
That's where I think Ferran Torres and Fermin will help because
Yeah.
they just shoot.
Yeah.
Fermin can shoot, yeah. Here's Casado. Go Casa. Go Casa. Go! Ah, looking for the fancy pass to Lewandowski.
Offside. Oh no.
Now long switch.
No.
From right to left by Leganés, and Oscar will attack Koundé. Or will he? Now Leganés in possession. Barca waiting to make the double sub. Long ball.
Oh, careful.
Íñigo protect it into the hands of Iñaki Peña.
Throw it out so we can do the changes.
Almost 20 minutes have gone already in the second half. Is Pedri, come on guys.
And they didn't move faster before Leganés gets there to defend.
Now Íñigo. Barça looking for options. Looking for a way to get in. Looking for a key.
Come on,
Unlock
boys.
this defense.
There it is. Koundé.
There we go, there we go. Go, Jules. Go, Jules. Go, Jules. Hey! He was waiting for the contact. He was waiting for it.
We're thinking too much about the referees, guys. You gotta just play.
Substitutions, Mark.
Yeah, substitutions. I have to say that the fourth referee has only one thing to do, and he's not doing well because he only put one number on the screen. And finally, it's Lewandowski because they have to shout. They have to shout, Lewandowski, Lewandowski. And the Shark will go in to play in the 9th position. And also Olmo will be out and Fermin will be in. So Olmo and Lewandowski out, Fermin and Ferran the Shark in. Remember that with Ferran the Shark on the pitch last Wednesday, playing as a number 9, he scored twice.
Right.
Dun, 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 dun.
Fermin and Ferran have come on. There's one prediction that I got right. The two subs.
You got the score prediction right.
The other day. I would like our fans, who must be quite frustrated right now with the ball not going in, with Barca not being able to score, to fill the live chat with key emojis, because Barca need a key to unlock this game. They haven't found the key yet. So let's look for a key on the live chat. See if we can help Barca unlock this.
Yeah, we're so close, but...
Incoming cross. Corner kick. Right,
Corner
Spence,
kick.
there seems to be an issue with your microfono. Your batteries have run out, so someone is going to run in with batteries.
We need help.
Battery pack, please.
Elton John. Help us.
Help! We need somebody. Help!
Well,
Not just anybody, because we need the sound tech.
he's
Spence.
here. We have a
Spence.
battery.
Right, I'm going to mute you, which you are already muted, and you are going to get up and go and get your microphone.
We'll
No,
put Grizzy for
you're
you.
muted.
He'll take your spot. He's losing.
In the meantime, I am going to look for the key emoji, which I have not found yet.
It's kind of hard to find.
Key? There we go. There we go. There we go. I have the key emoji. Lots of keys. Let's see if we can find the right one. It's sometimes confusing when you've got so many keys to open just one door. Anika says we need the ladder. That was helpful one day, but I think it's no longer in this studio. What we need is a goal. Come on.
We need 2 goals at least.
Come on, Barca. Well, we need one after the other, exactly. Pedri.
Just that defense is...
This hat is not working. Spence, you
Out
can
the
come back
door.
in.
Woo! We good.
The referee says you can come back.
The referee says you can come back in. Shall we try your microphone, Spence? Shall I turn the volume up? Turn the volume up.
Hello, 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 hello.
Good?
We good?
I think we're good.
Do we have the green light?
Right.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Now we're gonna score. Watch.
We're gonna score.
Watch. Watch.
Watching.
Game's that way.
Yeah,
What are
come
you
over
looking
here.
at us for?
We'll all be over here. And
Will
Iniesta.
Varane.
And Iniesta, get over here.
We're gonna play on Elfton Iniesta.
Let's go. We're gonna score.
Let's go. Go
This is the
Koundé.
moment.
Go Koundé.
This
Go
is the
Koundé.
moment.
Incoming cross. Ah, headed away. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
This is the moment. This is the moment.
Lamine Yamal with shot.
Okay, well.
Will Ferran the Shark keep his scoring streak going today? 1, of course. 2, not today. 3, he'll score twice. I'll go 1, of course. You guys?
He will get 1, I do believe.
I think, yeah. I'm going to just be more optimistic, even though I'm not feeling it, but I'm trying to be, and I'll say he'll score twice.
Well, maybe people weren't feeling it the other day in Dortmund either.
Yeah. I wasn't
That was
expecting...
my part of the prediction.
I wasn't expecting that, so...
Come on, boys.
20 minutes remaining. Marc, is the clock ticking faster today in Montjuic?
The same that happened against Las Palmas, very fast in the second half. But for me, the problems we have is that we don't get clear attempts.
No, we had them in the first half. Second half, not really, apart from that shoulder by Lewandowski. Lamine, oh, the touch deflected. The pass by Eric Garcia was deflected, and Lamine was offside anyway.
Yeah, offside. Oh. I'm not pretty sure about his position, but the thing is that we played better in the first half than in the second one.
Yes.
We deserve
Much
more
better.
goals in the first half than in the second one. Of course, Leganés players are wasting time, but I think we are a lack of ideas in the second half just for attacking.
What is happening in La Liga? What is happening to us?
But that's because in the first half, we were playing through Lewandowski in the middle with these little give and goes that were working to get into those areas.
Yeah.
It hasn't worked in the second half.
No. Right, let's keep it going.
I think they just
Keep
also
going,
need to
keep trusting. In
shoot.
Barça, we trust.
Just try to shoot from further out. I don't know.
Shots.
Everybody.
Barça.
Yeah. I like that remix.
Right, Barça moving the ball around. Here is Eric Garcia. Eric inside,
There it is.
Rafinha
Let's go.
turn. The pass to Ferran Torres. The touch by Ferran got away from him.
But that's the right idea.
It was the right idea, or maybe the right idea was for Ferran to just, for Rafinha to just keep going.
That's what I was thinking.
And Eric win it back here. No, and that is a Barça throw-in.
Barça ball, yeah.
But that's the right idea. That passage went right through the middle.
But we have time, guys. 20 minutes more plus the other time. But we are playing, look at that pass. We are desperate. We have time.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not good to not have the coach on the bench. Of course, for the players, it's better to have in. But Hansi Flick knows already how La Liga works.
No.
So Barça player has to put more energy.
Don't tell me they're going to put on Kubarsi.
Was that Kubarsi putting on his...
Well, it looked like it.
Gavi and Kubarsi will be in, guys.
Really?
Gavi and Kubarsi.
Interesting.
Okay. All right. If you say so. There you go.
There we go.
Here we go. Rafinha
Come on.
inside.
The passes
Defender
are
comes
just
across and clears it.
slightly too
Although
long.
Dimitrovic seen to have it under control. See, now Pedri. Fermin. That's Lamine Yamal on the right-hand side. Here we go. Lamine inside
Nice.
pass. Nice pass to
Wow.
Ferran Torres.
They got everybody back defending right now.
Iniesta. Are we going to win?
Peñasta's falling asleep.
Hold on.
Hold on. Koundé.
Oh.
Iniesta. Are we going to win? Guanyarem? Right. Thank you, Andres, the legend, Iniesta. Walter. Right, Barca waiting to make a double substitution.
I think it's about time we talk to Barça official intelligence to see what they need to do to score.
Yeah. I think we ought to, because we've tried everything, really.
So substitution, guys. Kubarsi is in, Eric Garcia is out, and Lamine Yamal is out
Oh,
And Gavi will be in. Of
So
course,
Fermin
Lamine
goes to the
Yamal
wing, perhaps?
seems that he's not 100%.
yeah.
About what happened with his ankle. And first yellow card of the game. Yellow card for Cisse, a Leganés player.
Come
So,
on, Gavi.
guys, we are only 60 minutes to finish, to end the game.
So I'm guessing Pedri moves up. Gavi goes to play along with Cazador, or maybe
Rafinha's on the right.
Rafinha's on the right, yeah.
Oh, that's a nice
okay.
pass by Rafinha! And Gavi couldn't get there.
So
a
Fermin-
Gavi goal would be interesting.
Yeah.
No, let me explain. Fermin is playing in at the left, Rafinha at the right, Gavi is playing as an attacking midfielder, and Ferran playing as a striker.
Okay, let's hope it works.
Seems good
Right,
to
we've
me.
tried everything. Marcus Sorg has made substitutions. We've got Andres Iniesta in the studio. I'm wearing the avocado shirt, the avocado socks.
You tried the hat.
We've got Greasy on the couch. We've tried everything here, apart from asking the Barca official intelligence what Barca need to do to score. Maybe it's time for the robots to give us solutions that the humans can't find.
We haven't been able to find it, so I'm with it. I'm for it.
This is
Right.
what the technology is for.
Let's go. Barca official intelligence. Almost our last resort here, because I've even had to take off my red cap. That didn't work. Barca official intelligence. We're running out of time here. What do Barca need to do to score and to win this game?
Barca need to just trust in the Barca official intelligence process and know that somehow, some way, there will be 3 goals in this game for them. You don't think it's coming, but it is. And the main thing that they'll do to get there, that we'll do to get there, is will them to victory.
Okay. Barca official
Okay.
intelligence. That did seem a little bit vague, but we'll trust you.
Very
Because
vague.
we need to trust something.
Blind confidence, but I'll take it.
The
Ooh.
blind confidence might be the only thing that
It's the only thing we have left.
The only
Little
thing that's
roulette
left.
there by Rafinha.
Maybe just put on
Cubarsí.
Araujo.
Go Cuba.
I would love to see Araujo, but obviously they put on Cubarsí first, so maybe not today.
Incoming
Let's
cross
go.
by Rafinha. Headed away. Let's not turn this into a never-ending festival
Of crosses.
crosses.
No, no, keep playing through the middle.
Pedri trying to play it through. Fermin.
Come
can
on,
he get it back?
Fermin.
No.
They keep pinning Leganés back. Their pressure is suffocating right now. Just try again. Just keep going.
Come on, Barça. We seem a little bit out of sync. We've seen a couple of passes already in which players couldn't really decide who it was for. Come on, Barça. 77th minute. Now Rafinha. Oh,
Come on,
Rafinha.
Rafinha.
Rafinha inside, pass intercepted. Leganés are playing like amazing
The amount
defense
of,
at the moment.
like,
So solidary, helping one another. Come on, 77th minute.
come on, Barca.
Clock has ticked a lot quicker in the second half. I'm convinced of this.
Yeah.
Here's Pedri, back to Fermin. Fermin inside, Pedri, the touch
Come
to Gavi. Gavi on the turn, dispossessed. Barca win it back, good press. Now Cubarsí, go Cuba. Cuba with the switch.
Yep, that works.
To Balde. Balde back into
Oh.
the box. Touch wasn't good.
Yeah.
Nicely
Oh,
done, Pedri.
Pedri
Ball
magic.
dropped from the
Koundé.
sky and Pedri just...
Cubarsí.
Here is
on.
Rafinha. Rafinha
Nice.
inside. Fran,
Let's
Koundé,
go!
go Koundé! Wide!
Oh my God.
Koundé.
That was so close. What a pass by Ferran. I don't want to talk
Come
about
on,
it right
come on.
now. Please get out of my face.
How clear was this attempt by Koundé? It was maybe the best way of playing in the second half. The better play we did, but the shot by Koundé was very close for the far post. But, well, it could be a good thing for Barça. It remains only 11 minutes plus the added time. And we are closer and closer.
Yeah, closer and closer to the end of the game, really.
We have to at least tie this match.
Pau Victor will be the last substitution. What a foul the referee gave. Oh my God, it's nothing. It's nothing. And Pau Victor, another forward, will be the last substitution for Barça.
I think Firmino lost a tooth.
Again?
He lost a tooth.
I think he chipped a tooth.
Daniel lost a tooth.
It seems like it.
What are we seeing here? Oh.
The foul on Diego, which, well, it's debatable.
So, Casado will out. Casado is out. And Pau Victor is in. I believe in Pau Victor. Remember, the top scorer of Barça Athletic last season. He received a clear penalty 2 weeks ago, not conceded. But he always has attempts.
Right, let's see if it's true. Let's see if he has an opportunity, and let's see if he can put it in. What was that?
Okay. Thank you.
Leganés with the easy giveaway. 10 minutes remaining.
I appreciate they took it pretty fast.
Iniesta. ¿Estás nervioso? Are you nervous?
Are you nervous?
He's getting there, huh? But Iniesta never faltered under pressure.
Yeah,
like
you've been in these games.
Iniesta's come back from situations where Barca needed a goal.
Iniesta was in the 6-1 comeback against PSG.
Yeah.
So,
he scored very late goals.
He scored very late goals as well. Yeah, maybe we need an Iniestazo today.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But that was 1-1, so don't really want a 1-1.
Yeah.
No, but at some point,
we can do 2 late ones.
At some point, we just need a goal.
Yes.
We need a point.
You watched the Manchester derby earlier today.
Well, yeah.
It looked like that. That would be fine.
Yeah, but I think they had already scored a goal by now.
No, they scored in the 88th and 90th. Manchester United today to beat Manchester City.
Then we can do that.
Right, throw in Barça, come on.
Another substitution. Now Leganés. Cisse will be out and Dani Raba will be in. I will say right now, I don't expect a big added time today.
No.
I think that more than 3 minutes,
Yeah,
more than 3
I
minutes,
think
it would be
three.
difficult.
Look, say what you want to say. In the second half, they have not been throwing themselves on the ground the entire time.
Yeah,
They've
we have
just
to
been
say.
defending.
We have to say, yeah.
Yet.
True.
There's still time. If Barca tie, they might start doing that.
Rafinha trying to connect with Gavi on the edge of the box.
Don't lose
Now,
the ball.
Of course, let's be careful. Pedri tried to recover. He was knocked down.
Get up.
Now Leganés with a chance on the counter-attack. Kouarsi running back. Chance, the shot, high.
Let's go, fast.
Speed things up again. Will Barca score before the end? I'm still trusting a 3. I'm not feeling it really, because the chances been scarce in the second half, but I'm going 3. I think if 1 goes in, then Barca can ride the wave.
Yeah, they've done it before. They get that first goal and then they just don't stop. But it is hard to see that right now. But
It's just so hard if you're Leganés to defend like this for the entirety of the game, but they're used to doing it, and that's why they make it look so easy.
they also have the entire team defending.
Firmino looking for the switch over to Koundé. It's intercepted. Barca will win it back.
Come on.
Inside pass, Rafinha with the shot blocked. Second chance.
Nothing works, guys. Nothing works.
Nothing's working today, no.
No, they're blocking everything. Nothing's getting through.
And when they do get close enough,
Pedri.
goalkeeper blocks it as well.
Kouarsi. Rafinha making himself available. Rafinha with the switch. Balde
Come
inside the box. Gavi tried to bring it down on his chest. Offside. Nothing's working.
It's a pity though to not win any points at all.
But it happens again what happened in the last La Liga games. We hit the post, we have bad luck, we conceded goals in the moments that we don't have to. So it's like in the league, nothing's working.
Casado's face is all of us right now.
Face on the bench, yeah. It's one of these awful runs for Barca. Let's see, come on.
And at home, we were doing so well playing at home, and
all of a sudden,
at least there's only a few games left this year.
Yes. Here's Balde. Right, Fermin, back to Balde. Come on, 5 minutes remaining, and I agree with Marbrau that there will not be a lot of added time in this second half. I'm thinking 3 minutes maybe. Pedri.
Waiting to get this goal now.
Rafinha with a heavy touch, straight.
Clear
into
fault
the,
on
hands
Ferran.
of Dimitrovic.
Clear fault on Ferran, nothing conceded.
There's no point in complaining. If he hasn't called anything the whole match, he's not going to do it now.
Long by Dimitrovic.
Boys and girls, we're in trouble.
We are in trouble.
We've been in trouble, I think.
Ball out wide, Koundé. Here's Rafinha back to Pedri. Pedri to Íñigo.
Gonna need something to happen.
It's losing against this team that hasn't won the last 3 league matches and hasn't won on the road, you said?
Incoming cross, Koundé, the header by Pau Victor. He's right on top of him. A bit too high. I hope I'm wrong. I just don't feel it today. Yeah. I see the clock ticking and I see very little happening.
Yeah, we're not getting close enough. All the passes are getting blocked, shots are getting blocked. It's just a really frustrating game.
It is a very frustrating game.
I can confirm that Fermin has lost tooth. So 2 consecutive games losing teeth for our players and losing points.
La Liga owes the players something for their teeth.
Dentistry, yeah.
How are you feeling, Gizzy?
Right, come on. Rafinha. Rafinha, incoming cross. Cleared away. Falls to Íñigo Martínez. Íñigo out wide to Balde. Balde driving inside. Balde, right-footed cross over Fermin. Headed, cleared up in the air by Oscar.
Nice
touch. Ball to Rafinha, dispossessed, ball cleared. Right, referee says play on. Incoming cross by Fermin, ball cleared away for a corner kick for Barca. Come on.
Come on. Barça goal.
Set piece. Incoming cross by Rafinha. It's headed away. Now careful with the Leganés counter-attack. No foul, please. No foul. Alpimira with the pass inside. Intercepted by Balde and one back by Barca.
All right.
2 minutes to go until the 90th. Barca's have some magic in them. Gavi. Here's Pedri. So Fermin.
Come on. Oh.
Touched by Gavi, Pau Victor.
Shoot.
Why are we passing backwards there? You're in such a dangerous spot. And you haven't been able to get to that spot the whole game. And immediately your first thought is pass backwards.
Fermin with a long shot, deflected, corner kick. Right, come on.
Come on, Montjuic believes at least in 1 goal. So Rafinha going directly to put the ball inside the box.
That's what they should have been doing this whole second half.
Coming across for Rafinha to the far post, back into the box.
Another corner.
Another corner kick. Leganés defending very tight. 1 minute to go. Come on. An Íñigo goal or whoever.
It's just...
Bad service.
Where are we going? Just go forward.
Fermín careful. Pedri back to Fermín. And Fermín to Balde. Rafinha. Balde is on the right for some reason. Balde, incoming cross, easy to clear. None of the deliveries have been all that good today.
I don't
So
know what's
lacking
going on
ideas.
today.
Rafinha, incoming cross, straight into the hands of Dimitrovic. Mark, how much time is going to be added on?
Well, I'm just looking to the fourth referee, but I think it won't be more than 3 minutes. And 3 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes. Of course, I think Leganés did not lose many times.
No.
But if last game against Betis, it was 8 minutes of added time, today it cannot be 3. Of course, we got the other 90 minutes to score, but...
Yeah, I think today it's fair.
Yeah, I have no
But
problem.
compared to the other games, Robert, when Barca's winning, the other time is more. When Barca is not winning, something happens. But we have to say that, of course, we have many minutes to score today.
Lots of minutes, very few ideas, it seems like today. Be careful now.
Oh my God.
Because Leganés are going to run with it and try and protect it. Oscar trying to get around Koundé. Oscar inside the box. Oscar will cross over to the left-hand side. A chance here for Leganés. The shot into the hands of Iñaki
Let's
Peña.
go,
Right,
fast,
Barca have 2
fast.
minutes to try and at least equalise. Come on.
Just run.
And the
What's
fans are
happening?
getting a little bit frustrated here
Yeah.
with the lack of ideas. Now here is Rafinha, incoming cross, looking for the header of Ferran Torres.
I don't know if these crosses are working.
Now Koundé. Pedri, can he pass it down the middle? On the edge of the box, the touch by Ferran Torres.
Come on.
Rafinha. Ran into a wall of two defenders.
At least when you go into the box, there's a chance for danger. There's a chance that something happens. There's a chance that maybe the ball hits somebody's hand, or maybe it's a clumsy challenge.
Yeah.
Now Kubarsi to the edge of the box. It's headed away down low.
But the crosses into the box just
Pedri.
constantly get cleared.
They're not working.
Up
Pepper
here,
right
up
now.
to Koundé. Fermín with a volley. It's saved. Near to the line by a defender. Shot blocked. And Leganés are going to try and keep it here, I think. And this probably is over, although, well, they have a chance to go straight to goal. Raba, shot blocked. Right. Barca have
Let's go.
30 seconds, half a minute to go.
Go fast.
Right, Pau
Lots of
Victor,
space.
out wide.
Come on.
What was
Oh,
that?
what was that?
To the edge of the box. Rafinha fouled on the edge of the box, and there will be a free kick.
Yeah, it will be the last attempt of the game. It's a free kick, very close for the edge of the box. And it will be for sure the last option for Barca to get at least 1 point in this terrible night.
Right. The result is not good. The game was good in the first half, not so good in the second. But every point in this league is valuable. Things are very tight at the top of the table with Real Madrid, with Atletico de Madrid. So there's a lot in this free kick. There is a lot in this free kick.
Yeah. Obviously, we're probably not
May
going to get the
not
win.
feel like a lot now, but every point is valuable.
Getting a tie would be like getting a win right now.
Right, so Rafinha was fouled on the edge of the box.
And I think...
And as he went down, his arm went waving into the nose of his defender who fouled him. There seems to be blood on the nose.
So for sure with the last action, and yellow card for a Leganés player who are not going out.
What's happening?
The Leganés player who has blood on his nose is not going out of the pitch. He was just walking around, just trying to lose more time, but time is over, so...
Javier Hernandez.
It will be the last attempt for Barça, just to try not to give the second consecutive defeat at home after a team who has never won any game away this season. It will be the last action, guys. Rafinha.
Rafinha in a similar position to the free kick that he scored during the international break with Brazil. Easy. Right, go Rafa, go Rafa. Please, go Rafa, Rafinha. No, over the crossbar. And that is how the game ends. And that is how the game ends, with a 1-0 Leganés win at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic, and they did very well to
Man of the match.
defend that that score, that goal that they scored in the fourth minute of the game. A surprise result at the Olympic Stadium, one that we were not expecting coming off of the 3-2 win in Dortmund in midweek. And Barça right now on a bad run in La Liga. We'll break it down in the post-game show, but guys, I mean, there were good signs in the first half. The ball just didn't go in. Second half was a bit concerning.
I'm just surprised that they weren't able to break through at any point, especially in the first half. But in this particular case, I think more so than some of the other games, you got to give credit to the way Leganés defended. They got in front of everything. They were reading every dangerous pass, and Barça didn't have an answer.
Natalie?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just so frustrating, especially with how the league standings is, especially with how Barça was doing in October. I don't know what's happening, but yeah, Leganés was able to defend for 90 minutes incredibly well. First half, we had opportunities, and it just, I don't know, bad luck, or it's just not our day.
Spence, what is clear is that the cucumbers beat the avocados.
Oof.
Apparently so.
I don't think.
Maybe you can wear the Christmas sweater.
I don't think I'll be wearing this
ever again.
I don't know.
It's a cursed item now.
I don't know. Is it cursed? I mean, maybe we'll try again.
Wow.
Maybe we'll try again.
It was a nice
one day.
gesture.
Right, guys, analysis, reaction and highlights coming in just a couple of minutes. Stay tuned. disappointing night at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic. We were looking to feed off of the positive energy coming off of the midweek win in Dortmund, but Barça weren't able to get past the Leganés, a Leganés side that came in with 0 victories away from home this season in La Liga, but managed to get their first win of the season. Marc Brau is at the Olympic Stadium standing next to Pedri. Let's hear what Pedri has to say.
Next to Pedri to talk about Barça's defeat this night. Pedri, què tal? Bona nit. M'imagino que una de les nits més complicades de la temporada.
Good evening,
Pedri.
Pedri.
De les més doloroses.
Sí, la verdad que sí, porque por cómo ha sido, creo
It's been painful.
final, pero bueno, tenemos que mejorar sobre todo pues.
We need to improve.
Así, porque te meten un gol y estos equipos.
And we'll concede a goal, and then it's difficult to win.
El que sap greu des de fora, sobretot, és que la primera part us ha generat ocasions per empatar.
The first half, you created many chances.
Sí, está claro, creo que la primera parte hemos creado.
Well, it's not the first game we do that, but then we concede goals.
Y jodido porque queríamos ganar en Liga.
We wanted to win in the league. Thank you.
The words of Pedri explaining that the team has to improve, that we are in a bad streak and something has to change. Explaining that, of course, considering the first goal in the first minutes was a lack of tonight's game against Leganés.
Right, thank you very much, Marc. We'll wait for more reactions coming from the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic, and we'll show you the highlights in just a moment. But first of all, I'd like to hear from Spencer Siegel and Natalie Baresi. I mean, 5 points out of the last 18 in La Liga, 2 consecutive defeats at home, Las Palmas and Leganés. Barça need to get out of this slump somehow.
Yeah, and I guess no better time to do it than next week against Atletico de Madrid. It's one of those seasons where anything seems possible because the teams at the top are not pulling away from one another. In fact, they're inviting other teams to join them into the conversation. And this weekend in general proves that. I thought from this particular game, Barça were good in the first half. They were not bad in the second half, but they were average, and they didn't have that one idea to get them over the line. And once you start putting crosses in because it's the only thing left to do, that's when you realize the game's probably lost.
Yeah, it's just like Hail Marys, really.
Yeah.
Natalie, we said before the game we can't give these kind of teams for granted. And I mean, if you look at the stats, Barça were overwhelmingly better, 80.2% possession, but just 19.8 for Leganés.
Wow.
20 shots for Barça, 6 for them. 4 shots on target, though, for Barça. That's probably not the conversion rate that you want from shots to shots on target.
Exactly. I mean, there were so many moments in the game where we were saying just shoot, and they were passing back or trying to just thinking too much. And in a moment like this, especially near the end, you just need to shoot because you need to at least try to win something back. And I don't know what was happening, if they were overthinking or trying to be too fancy with the play, but just in these moments, you have to just go for it and shoot.
And of course, full credit to Leganés, who scored in the 4th minute, managed to put up a very organized wall with help, of course, from their keeper Dimitrovic to keep the clean sheet in Montjuic. We said conceding in the 4th minute is not the same as conceding on the hour mark like we did against Las Palmas, because then you've only got half an hour to go, and all of a sudden everything becomes rushed. Barça had a lot of time in this game, but Leganés really didn't seem to fail at any moment.
No, they stood strong. They have had a good record, I think, of coming into games as underdogs. They weren't underdogs a ton last year, but what they were was a team that was very difficult to score against. And they lost a little bit of that at times this year, but Borja Jimenez has stuck to his original plan, which is we're going to survive in the league by playing our way. That's the way that they played today. I mean, tonight was an example of dig your heels in, go get a goal if you can, but make sure you put that clean sheet up.
You could feel it in all the possessions, especially late in the game. All of Barca's passes were either short, long, too heavy, 2 players undecided on who the pass was for. Barca just weren't clicking today, especially towards the end.
Yeah, and they were, like we said, they were getting desperate, just taking red long passes that were going nowhere, and it was like, I don't know if it was because of the changes or just because of what was happening, and they were getting too much in their heads about it, but it wasn't this Barça that we've seen that is confident, that knows what they're doing, that is doing things with a purpose. And today was just kind of like passing or crossing, just trying to get anything, and that's not the way we play, it's not the way we win.
Right, we have the highlights ready for you. Let's take a look at what went on tonight at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic, the 1-0 defeat that no one was expecting, really and truthfully, as I say, coming off of the positive win, the positive double comeback, let's call it, in Dortmund after conceding 2 goals. Barça gave away an early opportunity here, space for Munir, great save by Iñaki Peña, and on the back of that, corner kick. Someone loses.
We said someone, we never really figured out
Sergio
who.
Hernandez there, and
I mean, he was all by himself.
Sergio González, rather. Eric Garcia ends up on the ground there, and it's a clean header, nothing that Iñaki Peña can do.
The replay doesn't go far enough back, and then all of a sudden Dimitrovic turns into prime Victor Valdés.
Barca had chances in this game. Dimitrovic denied Lewandowski first, then Rafinha, and the ball hit the crossbar afterwards. These are chances that were going in other games, especially the Lewandowski ones.
Yeah,
absolutely.
This one here, the way that Lewandowski brings the ball down on the turn and tries to finish first touch after the control. Maybe he could have taken an extra touch to try and get himself closer. Another one here late in the first half. This one
is
for
what
Dani
Mark said.
Olmo.
How does Dani Olmo do that? We haven't seen him do that all year.
And Barca went into half-time 1-0 down. We were hoping for the team to come out energized as we're seeing a final opportunity for Lamine Yamal in the first half.
That's why I don't think there's a lot of people that are going to overreact to this loss. That's why I based on what we're seeing here, and I know this is all from the first half, and I don't know what highlights are going to be shown from the second half because there wasn't a ton, but this first half, as we move into the second half now, that was the reason why there should be confidence that you're going to get more chances like that to score. If you look at the 4 or 5 opportunities that they had to put the ball in the back of the net, other nights they do that. Tonight they didn't. That's football. The only other chance I could think of was Koundé towards the end.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. And that's the one there with Rafinha feeding the ball inside the back heel pass by Ferran Torres, and Koundé putting it right across the face of goal and sending it wide.
Exactly. I don't think it should be a reason to overreact and for people to say, oh, everybody's figured Barca out. You know, they got into positions where they normally score.
The truth was in this game, though, that look
at that one.
Well, the Fermin volley, but the better chances did come earlier in the game rather than late, and Barca seemed frustrated and desperate too early in this game, I think.
Yeah, look,
with the weight of what has happened in the past games probably on their backs.
Look at the possession numbers.
Yeah, 80.2%.
It doesn't mean that you're going to dominate the game just because you dominate the possession all the time.
Right, Marc Brau is in the interview area, and Marc, I think we may be a bit scarce on interviews today. The players, I'm guessing, are not really looking forward to talking tonight. We can't hear Marc Brau. Marc? Right, we'll wait. Let's see if Marc can solve his sound issues.
Do you listen to me?
Now we can, yes.
Okay, Uri fixed it. It was like Barca game tonight.
Exactly, yeah.
It's not working. I said that, of course, in a night like today, it's difficult to listen to many players who were frustrated. I think that the words of Pedri were very clear. If we don't score goals, it's difficult to win, and especially the face and the feeling that I noticed when he talked with us. Remember that today we cannot listen to Hansi Flick. We will listen to Markus Sorg, and Hansi Flick won't be on the bench
also the next game against Atletico de Madrid, but I think it's the worst night this season. More than the defeats we got, for example, in Monaco, and more than the defeat we got against Las Palmas or Osasuna or Anoeta. I think that today is the most difficult one of the season. If we take a look of the standings, of course, we have to be optimistic. It's been, it remains many games to play, and we are on the top, of course, with Atletico de Madrid and Real Madrid with one more game to play. But tonight, I don't expect many players to play with us, guys. For us, it's difficult to explain. Imagine for the players.
What is the explanation, Mark? Because you said it before the game, 5 points in the last 15, now 5 out of the last 18, 2 consecutive defeats at home against Las Palmas and Leganés. We've heard Hansi Flick say, hey, this is a young team, probably a tired team as well, lots of minutes on their legs. Maybe they need a bit of a break, but I was saying to Spencer and Natalie now, it almost felt towards the end of the game here like they were playing with a bit of pressure, knowing the past results, knowing that they couldn't fail today, and that's why there was a lack of ideas.
I think it depends more on the kind of games that we have played, I guess. When we do play against a team like Real Madrid or you're playing against a team like Athletic de Bilbao, you know that that time of games will press you very high, and Barça will play at that style. But when you play against teams like Unión Deportiva Las Palmas or tonight with Leganés, if you are under the score, if you receive a goal, it's very difficult for these players to play the way that we saw in the first part of the season. I mean, also you can press high, also you can play with the defensive line very high, but the other team don't give us many spaces to play, and we are not used to. It's not the same game that happened against Real Sociedad, but I don't remember many games like today in the first part of the season. Do you remember? Instead of Osasuna scored against us 4 goals, he did not play in a defensive way. So maybe the team has to learn to play that kind of games, but the most important thing is to be concentrated for the beginning, because the same thing that happened against Las Palmas happened today. Of course, Las Palmas scored the first goal in the second half, but you have to be more concentrated in the first part of the game to don't have to be back on the score in every game. Against Betis, of course, we did not play good, but okay, the team has effectivity. But I think that the most important thing for tonight was we have to learn more, but the most important is to be more concentrated in the first parts of the games, guys. We have to be concentrated.
Right, thank you, Mark, and I fully agree with you. It's all in the little details, and Hansi Flick has said it, and you need to be a unit from the beginning, defensively, attacking, from the beginning to the very end. My conclusion would be we shouldn't have been so high when we were on the top, when we were beating Real Madrid, Bayern Munich 4-0. Let's not get too low now either.
I completely agree. Completely agree. I don't think this is a game where we need to overreact. Look, the final score will give you the point totals for each team. Leganés will get 3, Barça will get 0. But the expected goals will tell you that Barça should have had 2 or 3 goals tonight minimum. And Leganés plucked 1 early. And also just the way that this league is going this year. This weekend is a perfect example of the fact that Madrid aren't going to lose 1 game all season like they did last year.
No.
So it's a league.
Well, the top teams have been like more unreliable. Maybe Atletico de Madrid, for them it was earlier in the season. For us, it's happening now. Real Madrid have like lost points here and there. But yeah, it's tight up the top. And hey, what's the worst thing that can happen? That Real Madrid play the game that they have in hand and be 2 points ahead of us in January. League's still in play.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. And of course, an important game later on Saturday at the Olympic Stadium against Atletico de Madrid. A game for the top position in La Liga heading into the new year. It's going to be an important one, but of course, Barca will have to turn things around without their head coach, Hansi Flick, who will still be suspended for another game. I don't think that had any kind of influence. He was probably getting his message across anyway. What my mind goes to sometimes is the what-if game. And what if we don't have a meltdown in the final minutes of the Celta game. Marbrau has Eric Garcia next to him, so I'll delay that question and go to Marc in Montjuïc.
Yes, we are next to Eric Garcia just to comment tonight's defeat. Eric, què tal? Bona nit.
How are you doing?
Una de les nits més complicades de la temporada.
Difficult night.
Sobretot, més que per la derrota, perquè al final la sensació és que l'equip no ha acabat de trobar aquestes idees.
I wasn't able to find ideas.
Sí, sabíem que era un partit que havíem de treure els 3 punts.
It was a difficult game, and we knew we needed 3 points.
Saps que després se't tancaran amb molta gent al darrere.
And then we conceded.
Tot i així hem tingut 3 ocasions, bastant
But we had chances to score.
Un parell molt bones. I al
And
final,
the goalkeeper saved them.
entra una mica la desesperació, no? Perquè veus que passa el temps i se't posa més complicat.
And by the time you get frustrated.
Com vam fer a Dortmund, després de perdre contra les Palmes i empatar.
And then we go to Dortmund and win, and that's what we're going to do.
No? Però, clar, l'equip és capaç de guanyar Dortmund, en canvi la Lliga no esteu trobant la millor ratxa. Quan molts
In the league, you're not finding the best line.
Entenc que això entra dintre d'aquest aprenentatge.
Is it difficult?
També el fet de no ara cremar-ho absolutament tot per aquesta derrota.
Sí, totalment. Al final sabem que aquesta temporada doncs, hi ha moments una mica d'altibaixos. No?
In the whole season, there are highs and lows. We're a young team, but this is a club that you need to win everything.
La primera part sí que us ha generat aquestes ocasions per empatar i que heu marxat al descans, suposo que sent conscients que
First half you did create chances.
Sí, al final crec que l'aspecte psicològic en aquests partits és algo important. No?
It's important psychologically.
Ells es tancaran molta gent al darrere, es comença a perdre temps.
They park the bus.
Entres en un bucle, però bueno, com tu dius, no crec que hauríem tingut...
By the first half, we had chances. Thank you.
Eric Garcia talking about the attempts that we have very clear in the first half, and I think that it seems like he listened to Spence in these things that you said, Spence, that we don't have to put fire in everything. Of course, it's a bad moment tonight, but it's a long season. We have to learn, and we have more games to win.
Thank you very much, Marc. Another look at the highlights, and I fully agree. I mean, let's not set everything on fire now because we've had this run of bad results. As I say, if things stay this way, even if we beat Atletico de Madrid and Real Madrid win next week, what's the worst thing that can happen? That Real Madrid win their game pending against Valencia and they're 2 points ahead of us in January?
We're not even halfway through the season yet, so exactly. A lot can still happen at this point.
The fact that we're top of the table in the race is positive in itself. Negative is that we conceded that early goal. A clean header, unmarked, lost his defender, Sergio Gonzalez there, and from there, well, a sequence of opportunities missed by Barca. Lewandowski, the Pichichi, who's been absolutely on fire this season, unable to beat Dimitrovic today. Rafinha denied there also. You just think, had one of those gone in, I think it's game over for Leganés, really and truthfully.
Any of these chances, they go in and the second half is a different story.
Yeah, I mean, look at all our predictions. We're 4-0, 5-0, 3-0.
Yeah, make us look a bit silly now, don't they?
But you also can't, I don't think you can really fault anything that Leganés did in this game. They played superbly, and defensively in the second half, they weren't throwing themselves to the floor. There were 3 minutes of extra time, 4 minutes of extra time, whatever it was, at the end of the game, because that's the way to do it. How many minutes of extra time do we have for Las Palmas? 8, and it still fell short?
Oh, very short.
But even still...
I think we even had 10 that day, and it felt short.
Even still, Barça, in those extra minutes, could have picked something from the game with the extra minutes they were given. Leganés were like, no, we're going to defend this out. We got 3 more minutes after the 90, and game's over, and that's what happened.
For me, the worrying thing is how things evolved towards the end of the game. Barca didn't grow in the game. Barca sort of got diminished, just lacked ideas, as Brau said to Pedri.
Look at all these chances.
Yeah, but there was no flow to the game.
Like when they just started crossing into the middle.
Yeah, I mean, there were chances, but yeah, towards the end of the game, you just didn't feel like Barca had what they needed. Anyway, there's a clean week coming up. No midweek game, which is great news for Barça. Good 5 days to prepare for Barça Atletico de Madrid. That was the last chance that Barça had with the free kick from Rafinha on the edge of the box. It just wasn't to be tonight. Right, while we're waiting for more reactions, we might as well do player of the match, which is always very difficult in circumstances like this when we have fallen to a team like Leganés. Let me go to the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic. Marc, if you get interrupted by any player or by Marcus Sorg, just go ahead and interview them. But in the meantime, player of the match.
Yes, we are waiting to Marcus Sorg just to listen to him. Remember that we're going to listen to him also in the press conference room. And yeah, I will take a better position. I'm here, I'm fine. Uri? Okay. So let's go with the votes. Very difficult one night to give my votes for today. So, well, I will give 3 points to the captain. I will give 3 points to Rafinha. He was very close to score the goal in the first half. He hits the crossbar again. Remember that 3 of the games that we did not win, Rafinha shot to the 2 times to the crossbar and 1 time he hit the post. So I will give 3 points to him because he always tried to make something. I will give 2 points to Pedri, who always managed in the midfield and he tries to put some light on the plays. Instead, he's not in the best shape. I think he played quite well. And I will give 1 point to Koundé. Of course, he had another big attempt, but I think he was important in the right back position. He attacked very well, and he was very close to score the goal to equalize. So in a difficult night, these are my votes.
Right, Marc, interrupt, of course, if Marcus Sorg comes to you. Natalie, your votes.
I had very similar to Marc Brau. Rafinha, obviously, was incredible. Just surprising that he didn't score today. But every time he had the ball, he was very capable of creating some danger. I wish he would have gotten more in the middle, but he's still in great form. Lewandowski almost scored 2 goals. He had that great touch that almost went in. Surprising that he didn't continue his goal-scoring streak. And then, like Marc said, Koundé almost scored. He was very impressive in the attack and also helped in the defense. It's unfortunate that we got that goal, but I think he still had a great game.
Spence.
I thought Greasy was the best player on the pitch today. The avocado shirt was number 2. That's why I gave it 2 points.
Iniesta.
And the whistle was,
Iniesta, 3 points.
Iniesta did well.
Iniesta did what he could. Rafinha was great. Everybody else was fairly interchangeable.
Yeah, it was hard for me to give points on this. Rafinha, I felt like was the one trying the most, being the captain, denied once again by the woodwork. It seems like every time Rafinha hits the woodwork, Barca lose points.
Yeah.
Something to analyze there.
Puede ser.
Against Celta, against Las Palmas, today again. And he had chances. He was the one left on the pitch out of Lamine Yamal, Olmo, Lewandowski and him. He was the one left on the pitch to try and lead the team to at least a draw. Was unable to do so, but I like the character, I like the leadership, I like the chance creation. And there you go for Rafinha, 3 points for him. Lamine Yamal in the first half especially, he was the one creating. I'm still not sure whether he got hurt or not. I think he'll have some pain tonight in that right ankle. We saw him at one point ask for the substitution and then say, okay, I'm all right, but he was eventually taken off. We'll see if he's all right. The good news is, of course, that there's no midweek game, so he's got a full week to nurse that potential pain in his ankle. And I agree with the Koundé call as well. He was getting into attacking positions. He had a couple of chances. He was solid when he needed to be in defence. I mean, Barca didn't really need to defend all that much in today's game because the game was played in Leganés' half. But 1 point for Koundé. I hesitated whether to give Lewandowski any points or not because he created the chances, but also he missed them. And
well, the first one, what's he going to do about it? And also the Dimitrovic save on his beautiful first touch was a nice save. It was a kick save. He tried to slot it in the corner. I don't think he whiffed on it as much as you think.
Well, player of the match, total points 12 for Rafinha, 4 for Pedri, 3 for Lamine Yamal, 3 for Koundé, and 2 for Lewandowski as we continue to wait for reactions from our coaching staff, from Marcus Sorg, who's going to be talking to Marc Brau in just a minute. What I can see is that the Leganés coach has not headed into the press room yet, which is not great news for us, of course, because it's first him who has to talk, and then Marcus Sorg. So we'll probably offer you a couple of the replies, the answers of Coach Borja in the press room. What do Barca need to work on this week, heading into that Atletico de Madrid game?
Well, they should probably rest up a little bit. For starters,
a lot.
I don't see any problem with taking Monday and Tuesday off, and just having it for yourself. You know, we'll see what Hansi ends up deciding, and then basically put in a full work week to get ready for Atleti on Saturday, and put everything out there so that afterwards you can then take your holiday break.
I see the Athletic game bit like the Dortmund game, coming off of so-and-so result. You're going to face a top team, Borussia Dortmund, like runners-up in last season's Champions League. They've done well so far in the league stage of the Champions League. And somehow the motivation comes out of somewhere else compared to what it was tonight. I think, I'm not saying that they took tonight's game for granted, but it's different to get motivated for a Barça Leganés than for a Barça Atletico de Madrid, and having something to prove as well.
Yeah, and I think last game at home, or last game of the year, is it? I think the players will want to be like, okay, this is a big team, this is fighting for the first place position, we have to give everything. We have to at least try, and today not be so desperate like they were today, come back from a loss. And I don't want it to be like, I'm a bit worried that they will give their all and they'll have these amazing performances against these big teams, against Real Madrid, against Bayern Munich, and kind of lose these matches against maybe smaller teams, and I don't want them to maybe continue doing that. That's a bit of my worry. But they've had moments where they were able to come back in these matches. I think this is just a weird streak that we're going through. And hopefully after like the holiday break and getting some rest, they can come back in the new year, hopefully with more players coming back as well from injuries. We can come back in January and be like, okay.
Still waiting to see Mr. Araujo back on the pitch.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was going to be tonight.
Me too. When Kubarsi came on, I was surprised.
Well, I mean, I don't think tonight was the ideal situation to bring him back in, maybe.
Maybe if you had a lead to defend.
Yeah, exactly. If you're in the lead, if you're in a comfortable position, maybe. But having to come back, having the urge, having potentially to run back as well on being exposed. I don't know. It's one of those in which you want a player who's been out injured for so long, 5 months in the case of Araujo, to have a comfortable return. And maybe tonight those weren't the circumstances, right?
Yeah, could be.
Right, we're still waiting for reactions to come from the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic. Marc Brau in the interview area, waiting to talk to Marcus Sorg. What we've got on our screens right now is the table, and it's tight up there, guys. 38 points Barça, 38 Atletico de Madrid, 37 for Real Madrid. What I'm trying to figure out is why Atletico de Madrid have a game in hand. Is that correct?
Well, yes and no, because...
of course, because we've played Mallorca already.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, chance for both Real Madrid and Atletico de Madrid to jump ahead of us.
At the moment, Atleti are the team who, if in theory they won every game the rest of the season, they'd win the title.
Athletic Club with 33 points. Sorry?
Atleti.
Yeah.
Are the team right now that if they were in theory to win every game the rest of the season, they hold the control because they're level on games played with Real Madrid and obviously have one less game played than Barça, so they could take the lead over everybody else by the time we get to mid-January.
Right, while we wait for Marcus Sor to talk to Marc Brau, let's go to the press room to listen to a couple of answers of the Leganés coach.
Mister, hola. Buenas noches, Joan Ballori, Cadena COPE. Bueno, felicidades por la victoria. 3 puntos de oro para vosotros, un ejercicio de supervivencia y defensivo brutal. ¿Qué sensaciones te deja el partido?
Muy buenas. Al final ganar aquí es muy complicado. Pues tienes que hacer un ejercicio de resistencia, tienes que hacer muchas cosas bien, necesitas que tu portero esté acertado, necesitas hacer un trabajo desde lo táctico y lo colectivo.
We've been tactically.
Y muy contento. Creo que la primera
we are delighted.
Hemos tenido, bueno, pues 3 intervenciones muy buenas de Marco. Estábamos defendiendo sobre.
We've been defending.
Más hundidos, pero las
very deep.
Hemos conseguido corregir, permitir
un
poco más en el
and corrected
profundo.
Everything.
Hemos estado algo más cómodos dentro de la comodidad que puedes tener defendiendo.
Remarkably comfortable.
Las cosas bien.
Buenas noches, señor Jiménez.
Buenas.
Jordi Blanco de ESPN, felicidades por la victoria.
Congratulations to the win.
Tal como usted lo había supuesto.
This is what you expected.
Voy a decir así, de marcar muy rápido, muy pronto, y a partir de aquí defender bien.
And starting from there.
Pero en general el partido ha sido como usted ya pensaba.
Is the game as you expected?
Sí, era un poco la idea que teníamos. Nos ha faltado quizá a nivel de.
Yes. Yeah, let's gonna talk with one of the assistant coach of Hansi Flick, same he did in the preview of the game. Hi, Marcus. Well, the first question is obvious. So, what happened to the team that tonight to not win?
Yeah, I think the first 5-10 minutes we hadn't the focus like in Dortmund, and Leganés scored, and then we tried and give everything to create chances. It wasn't our best game in the kind of play. But we have had enough chances to win this game, and if you didn't score, then you cannot win.
The most difficult thing maybe for the next days could be to manage the frustration of the team, because it seemed that in the second half the team tried to do things very fast, tried to do things very quickly, so it's something that you have to work on.
Yeah, we have to work on a lot of things, yeah. But the team has the heart on the right side. Yeah, they had a good attitude, and I want to try to win every game. Sometimes we lose a little bit the structure, and between the lines today we play not very precisely, and at the end the chances weren't there, but we didn't do it, and so it's very hard to accept.
The last one, Hansi many times said that the team is very young, that you have to learn. Of course, we are not in the best streak of the season. We only have 5 points of the last 18, but it's part of the season again to learn, to try to learn for the things that happen like tonight.
Yeah, it's a part of the game, and sometimes you have phases where it's very hard, and you struggle with something, and results weren't very well. And in this period we are, and we have to learn about it and have to work on it. And the most important thing is the players have the experience, and it's hard to accept. But now we have to learn about it. Then the next results have to be better.
Thanks for attending us.
Okay, thank you.
The words, kind words for Marcus Sog, explained very well what happened tonight and what the team has to improve for the next games. But I think that the main sentence he said it's a hard night, and it's the feeling of the locker room of our squad tonight.
Marc, the next game, of course, next week against Atlético de Madrid on Saturday. A full week to recover, a full week to rest and prepare for that game, which will be very important, of course, to end the year.
Yeah, because as we can see in the standings right now, Barça is 38 points, the same as Atlético de Madrid, but Atlético de Madrid has remaining 1 game to play. And remember how are the games against Atlético de Madrid. Usual is the team that maybe is in the best shape of the league right now. 6 consecutive games for the team of Cholo Simeone, many of them just by the minimum. But for example, last week Atlético de Madrid made what Barça couldn't do tonight. Atletico Madrid was losing 1-3 against Sevilla, and finally they won 4-3. So maybe are one of the best teams in Europe, but of course it's a good day just to start a new way. It will be the last game of the season. I'm for sure that Montjuic will be a crowd of people, the fans will be on the stands, and of course it can be a good game just to change the things, because if we win Atletico de Madrid next week, we will finish the year in the top of the standings. We will have also to wait until Real Madrid to play against Valencia the first game of the year, but of course it could be the perfect game to change the situation. So let's hope that Barça could manage. For the moment, I can see, Robert, that there's more players near for here. I don't think we won't have more time, but we can wait just a little bit, because I see Alejandro Valde from here. I don't know, we're going to talk with him. Remember that he reached 100 games played with Barça tonight, but well, in a few seconds maybe I can confirm if we can have more players to talk with him.
Right, we'll keep your mic open, Mark, but in the meantime, we'll show the highlights of this game one final time. If we have to switch from highlights to Balde, we will do so. Let's take a look at those highlights with the presentation and Lamine Yamal receiving the Golden Boy trophy to offer to the fans right before this game. And yeah, we were still celebrating this big Iñaki Peña save in the second minute of the game when, off of the corner kick, they go and score.
You know, it's crazy how that, just for the record, that game next weekend, that is 1 versus 2, and that's not going to change because Madrid don't play until Sunday. So that's a Saturday 1-2 that's going to attract some eyes.
And we hope that the Barca players will find the motivation to get going and to turn this situation around, like they did really in the first half, with all those chances that we've seen time and time again now already. This is the third round of highlights, and I mean, Dimitrovic was awarded the man of the match, the MVP by La Liga, and deservedly so.
Big bald head.
Yeah, no, he made those fantastic saves. I mean, other games, like you said, they would have scored. Barcelona would have been.
That's an underrated save. Look at that. That's a beautiful kick save. Like Lewandowski had that slotted.
That was a big control by Lewandowski on the turn as well. Lovely touch to bring it down. Dani Olmo unable to score in this game. He scuffed that one late in the first half. There was also a Lamine Yamal opportunity. Lamine has not scored since the game at the Bernabeu. He's been providing goals, hasn't been able to put his finishing touch on them. He shined in the first and then sort of faded in the second, as did the team, really and truthfully, in the second half. That chance there for Lamine Yamal. Barca had opportunities in the second half. It was basically played in the Leganés half. They tried a couple of times to hit Barca on the counter, not very productively.
That's what 80% possession will do.
Yeah, they had a few chances at the very end, but it was all Barca.
Here is another chance that Barca had. Probably the best chance of the second half. Jules Koundé, who got into the box a couple of times, and his shot went wide. It just wasn't happening for Barca. Pau Victor came on in the second half. The substitutions didn't make as big of an impact as they did in Dortmund. Here a chance for Fermin, who also came on in the second half with his shot blocked, and Rafinha had a chance at the free kick.
So many chances. Again, I can't help but give credit to Leganés the way that they played today. They really deserved
everything.
They really deserved it, I have to say.
Because you see this, normally see these kinds of teams build a wall, but slowly start to get disorganized, out of sync, and eventually teams like Barcelona, Real Madrid, like Atletico de Madrid find a way through. Tonight, it just didn't happen with the Leganés.
Which is why I'm really impressed, I have to say.
Marc Brau still waiting to confirm if he will be able to interview Alejandro Valde, who played his 100th game for Barca today, unable to celebrate it with a win. Of course, that's what he would have wanted, and I'm guessing if we get to ask him the question, he'll say, hey, look...
I would prefer to win.
which is what we got from, it was Koundé the other day, wasn't it, right? He had one of those milestones as well. And he wasn't able to celebrate with a win. Barca need to get out of this slump. We're waiting for Marcus Sorg to head into the press room, and we will leave it at that once he heads in to that press room. Looking to hear from more reactions from the Barca coaching staff, who have some figuring out to do.
Who have a plan to discuss over the next week. I mean, we start to look ahead to Saturday, and we're going to see, I think, a completely different side than what we saw today. We're going to see a team who hopefully get up for the occasion and have everybody a little bit more rested than what they've been the last couple of weeks, because, yeah, obviously you play a game on Wednesday, you turn around on Sunday, it starts to break up your rhythm a little bit. They'll have the whole week this time.
And we have seen them rise to the occasion on other occasions, to be redundant, with the game against Dortmund, of course the Clásico against Real Madrid, the game against Bayern Munich as well. It seems like we're having some issues in receiving the press conference. I think that Marbrau is not going to be able to interview Alejandro Balde either. Can you confirm that, guys? We will not have Alejandro Balde, so let's see if we can solve the issues that we're having with the connection with the press room, because otherwise, well, there's little more to say here after this 1-0 defeat. Just utterly unexpected result in this match day 17 in La Liga, which has the following results. Real Valladolid beat Valencia on Friday. Valencia just in having an awful season as well.
In the women's as well, they're also bottom of the table.
It's not going well.
It's not going well either for Espanyol, who drew 0-0 at home against Osasuna. Girona took the lead against Mallorca, and then Spence.
Let's move on.
Okay. Not your weekend.
Let's not discuss.
Mallorca doing very well.
Yeah, Mallorca
very
doing
great
great.
Season.
Yeah,
absolutely great. Sevilla beat Celta at home. A crazy game between Rayo Vallecano and Real Madrid ended in a 3-3 draw.
The Sevilla, the Jesus Navas send-off at the Sanchez Pizjuan.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Jesus Navas retiring from football in this month of December.
Yeah, technically he's got one more game, and it's at the Bernabeu on Sunday.
Do what you need to do. Jesus.
Wonder if he plays or not. Atletico de Madrid earlier on today, off of a Sorloth goal, beat Getafe 1-0. Surprise that game ended 1-0. Deportivo Alavés holding Athletic Club to a 1-1 draw.
I had that one. If Athletic Club hold on and win that game, they're 3 points back of the league lead. Just saying.
Villarreal unable to beat Real Betis at home. 2-1 win to Real Betis in a game in which Chimi Avila did get sent off.
So also surprise.
Well, I mean, it didn't happen last week. Real Sociedad 0, Las Palmas 0, and Barça, who weren't able to beat Leganés at home. Let's look at the standings first. After this, after all of these results, let's take a look at how the standings are, with Barça at the top with 38 points, but one more game than Atletico de Madrid and Real Madrid. Tied at 38 points with Atletico de Madrid and one more point than Real Madrid. Athletic Group in 4th position with 33 points. Europa League spot for Mallorca with 27.
They're playing really well.
And Villarreal, who were unable to win today at home, have 26. They are in 6th position. 25 points for both Real Sociedad and Osasuna. Betis dropped to 9th with, climb up to 9th rather, with 24 points. Girona, 22 points for 10th position. And in the bottom half, Sevilla also 22 points, Celta 21, 20 for Rayo Vallecano after yesterday's draw against Real Madrid, 19 points for Las Palmas, 18 for Leganés after today's win against Barça. Right above the relegation zone, Getafe and Alavés tied at 16 points, and in the drop zone, Espanyol 14, Valladolid 12, and Valencia 10 points.
Yeah, big win for Valladolid on Friday. Valencia, it looks worse than it is because they've got 2 extra games to play.
Well, Valencia have 3. in hand, right? If they oh well, no.
Two,
Yeah,
the
two
games.
because I'm thinking of Barca's 18.
One
sorry.
against Espanyol, one against Real Madrid. So
Yeah.
Well,
those are both big games.
That game against Espanyol.
Yeah.
That's an
Could turn out
opportunity.
to be very important. Week 18, which is next weekend, has a Friday kickoff between Girona and Valladolid. And Getafe will face Mallorca, Celta, Real Sociedad, Osasuna, Athletic Club. Barça will take on Atletico de Madrid on the 9 o'clock kickoff on Saturday. The Sunday games: Valencia, Alavés, Real Madrid, Sevilla, Leganés, Villarreal, Las Palmas, Espanyol, and Betis, Rayo Vallecano. Just so important to try and get a win to finish the year top of the table, gain that little advantage on Atletico de Madrid, stay a little bit ahead of Real Madrid as well.
I will be there. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna enjoy myself. Maybe I'll send you a video.
You want to take this?
He's just trying to get rid of it now. I'm optimistic for the next match.
I'm optimistic that that shirt will make a comeback.
Well, yeah, no, yeah, don't kill it on the first try, but yeah.
You should turn it into a jersey.
So sad.
Right, let's. Can we show you the press room, and we'll count down until the Marcus Sorg press conference. As soon as he makes an entrance, we will leave it here in the studio. And yeah, I mean, it's a tough one for him, of course. Normally, Hansi Flick is the one who comes out and gives us the explanations, gives us the analysis, gives us the self-criticism. Marcus Sorg, in what should have been a special night for him, leading the team as first team coach, will have to come out and, well, deliver the answers, deliver the explanations, deliver the speech of why Barca were unable to beat Leganés today.
Yeah, you feel bad, but I just can't believe that there isn't more from this game than what Barca got. It is what it is, and this is what Hansi would say. He'd say we have to accept it. We have to accept the result. We have to move on. That's it.
And while we wait for him, let's take a look at how he reacted in that first game that he led the team from the bench in. Reactions from Marcus Sorg on the sidelines in what just must have been a very frustrating game. The opportunities missed. There you go. See, I mean, Barca had the chances. That's the frustrating thing. First half.
That's what I'm saying.
The opportunities were there. We shouted goal almost at least 3 times. That's what you say. Like you said earlier, you see the score and you think, oh, Leganés beat Barca. But you look at the stats, the possession we held, and it's a different story. But hitting the post, not getting those chances, getting desperate, something just not clicking today.
Looking for solutions, and the team, I mean, they made the 5 substitutions. They worked the other day in Dortmund, and it just wasn't there generally. And as we've said time and time again during this post-show, credit to Leganés for getting that first win. I mean, coming into this, I'd said before, no wins away from home. They'd had five draws, as you'd mentioned, Spence, 3 defeats away from home, but not a team that had been getting good results as of late in their last 5 games. A 4-3 defeat against Girona. They'd lost to Real Madrid as well. A 3-0 defeat to Real Sociedad. A draw against Alavés. They had won their game against Sevilla in match day 13, but a team that's struggling and a team that's going to fight to avoid relegation.
Well, and I think that might be the reason why they haven't sacked Borja Jimenez yet, because they've stuck to their guns with him. And it's not like every other team down at the bottom of the table who are ready to give their manager the boot. Paulo Pezzolano's gone at Valladolid. Diego Martinez took over at Las Palmas. We saw what they did there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Valencia is... the clock is ticking there.
Yeah, but there's also a clause in Ruben Baraja's contract extension that he signed this past summer where if he gets fired, he gets an extra 5 million euros, and I don't think the stingy owner wants to shell that out. So it's... but talking about Leganés, it's good on them that they've stuck to this principle, and obviously in a case like tonight, a big win on the road against a tough opponent, they get the reward.
First one on the road.
First one on the road, a win that is one of those unexpected 3 points when you're a team that's in the relegation zone, and one that could really help their chances to stay in the first division, in their first season back after getting promoted from the second division. Still no news from Marcus Sorg. No one heading into the press room. The press conference of the Leganés coach ended a few minutes ago. We're still waiting for those reactions. If we see that there's nothing coming from the Olympic Stadium, we'll probably have to leave it there. No, we won't.
Perfect timing.
Spencer Siegel, Natalie Baresi, thank you very much. Just as I was saying that, Marcus Sorg heading into the press room. Spence, have a nice time next week at Montjuic. Natalie, I'm seeing you in the new year, right?
We'll see you in 2025.
Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. The rest of you guys on the live chat, I'll see you next week for Barça Atlético de Madrid, and hopefully we'll get a better result. Thank you for everyone for watching. We'll see you next week. Visca el Barça. Here's Marcus Sorg in press conference.
Comencem, Mireia, com vulguis.
Bona nit, Marcus. Mireia Ruiz, en directe a la TV Ràdio. Hem tornat a veure un partit de Lliga en què el Barça ha estat incapaç de...
Barça were incapable.
Provoca molt veure aquest Barça veient els partits.
And it's difficult to see.
Llavors, m'agradaria preguntar-te com
I'd like to ask you
al vestidor aquestes dues realitats.
these two realities.
Sumat només 5 dels últims 18 a la Lliga.
5 of the last 18 in the league.
Yeah. At the end, in the La Liga, you said it, it's very hard in the moment. We struggle in the games. And today, it was especially, I think, in the first 5-10 minutes, we haven't the focus like always, or sometimes in the Champions League in Dortmund. And we conceded a goal, and after that, the team tries everything to make goals, and we created a lot of chances, I think 20 or more, and almost 5 or 6 100% chances, and that's a problem, and we have to learn about it, and the players have to use to play every 3-4 day and bring the best performance, and yeah, it's a process, and at evenings like this, it's hard to accept, but we work on it.
Hola Marcus, aquí Marta Ramon en directe al Barça a jugar a RAC1, bé, el tu diràs ja. Heu aconseguit 5 punts dels últims...
5 of the last 18 points.
Sentim que esteu deixant escapar d'alguna manera...
Are you slipping in the league?
...l'inici de la temporada, i en aquest sentit us preocupa aquesta...
Are you concerned about that?
...poder guanyar el campionat?
Yeah, we are definitely not happy about the trend now. But sometimes you have to accept if you want to build a team, and in the process there are ups and downs, and we worked hard for it, and now we are in the first 2-3 teams in the table also, yeah, and if the other teams have the other games, maybe we are losing the leading, but at the end everything is tight, and the chances to win something, it's happened, and we work for it.
Hola Marcos, buenas noches. Aquí Adrià Albeig para el carrusel de la serie Moguts de Ser Cataluña. En los últimos partidos aquí en Montjuic el ambiente ha sido un poco frío.
In the last games, the atmosphere in the stands has been a bit cold.
Costando tirar adelante los partidos. No sé si por la falta de apoyo de esta grada que no está ahora mismo en Montjuic.
It's a bit empty.
¿Vosotros creéis que el equipo echa de menos?
Do you think the team missed the support from the crowd?
Yeah, of course, especially in games like today, where it's tight and we behind and want to make a goal for a point or 3 points. The team needs support, and if it's not there, then we are definitely not happy.
Elena.
Hola Marcus, Elena Condis de la cadena COPE. Ha dicho Pedri que en TV3 que es una de las derrotas más duras en...
Pedri said this is one of the most painful defeats of the season.
Y porque ya era el penúltimo partido del año. Que
because was the last
seguramente les faltó más
before the last game of the season here this year.
Que habéis hecho en caliente en el vestuario.
What is the analysis you've made?
Yeah, after the game, it's sometimes the emotions are in front, but we have to let it away for the analysis. I think the most important thing for us as a coaches and maybe also as a fan, we haven't lost faith in the team and in the players. We have to believe the players, and we have to trust them, and we have to work them, and then I'm sure the team can increase his performance. And now we have 1 game left this season or this year, and there we have to bring everything on the pitch we have, and then we have a break, and the team need then the break, and then we have more trainings, and then we try to get better results than today.
Laia.
Hi Marcus, it's Laia Cervello from The Athletic. I would like to ask you, there has been little rotation due to the short squad. Do you think the players might be a bit tired physically? Thank you.
Yeah, the last weeks weren't very hard, but the data before the game, they were good, and that was the reason why we thought that we bring a lot of players from Dortmund on the pitch, with the energy from Dortmund and everything, but after the game sometimes you know more than before.
Jordi.
Buenas noches, Jordi Blanco de ESPN. Después del resultado, este resultado de hoy, habiendo perdido los 2 últimos
partidos,
entiende que la semana que viene el Atlético de Madrid, en el cual se jugarán el liderato.
Do you think next fixture here against Atletico Madrid
pueden pasar muchas cosas a partir del resultado?
Can happen many things.
Gracias.
I think what we have learned the last month, that one result, nothing has to do with the next game. And we will bring everything that we have on Saturday on the pitch, and it will be definitely another game. And we try everything to let the points here.
Julie.
Hi Marcus, good night. Julie Claramon live on Gigantes. What were you looking for changing 3 out of the 4 players who were in the attack? Lewandowski, Lamine, Olmo.
I have nothing. Sorry.
Repeteix la pregunta millor, sisplau.
Okay. Yeah, we want to bring fresh energy on the pitch, fresh legs. We want to change a little bit the structure of the team, also with Paui, then with 2 strikers, to try to bring another dynamic on the pitch, and that was the idea.
Gràcies, bona nit.